those our guest speaker. But our nanay, our CEO, Attorney Merlin Villahermosa.
Thank you, CEO. Good mornings!
Good mornings!
Komportable ba kayo sa upuan nyo?
Yes!
Buti naman. Kayo?
Yes!
Palista lang kayo at meron akong sa inyo, regalo sa inyo. Okay, sa mga nandito, salamat at nakapunta kayo. We were only expecting at least 350 na nag-confirm ngayong araw na to, ngayong umaga. Pero more than 400 na tayo sa ngayon. So apparently, magandang problema, kaya lang para doon sa mga nakatayo at saka nakaupo sa sahig, magandang problema pa rin. Yeah. At nagbayad kayo, di ba? Yes. Nagbayad, ganyan. Kasi ang sikreto dito, sa pag-asenso dito, magbayad talaga. We just came from Singapore. Nag-attend kami ng training ni Tony Robbins. Ang binayaran naming ticket ay Diamond. More or less 180,000 pesos per pax. 3 nights, 4 days lang siya na training. Magkano binayad nyo dito? 500. Yang 500 na yan, gawin nyo bukas, bawi na yan sa inyo. Diba? So, sikreto talaga para umasenso dito, willing magbayad. Kaya kung hindi ka magbayad, hindi ka makikinig. So, hindi mo mabawi yung binayad mo. Di ba? So, ganun dito. Anyway, ang role ko dito is to introduce our speaker. Matagal na siya sa industry. Sa mga naunang nakakinig sa kanya, marami kayong natutunan. Tama? Kaya ni-request namin siya na magsalita ulit or mag-lecture ulit ngayon. Actually, galing lang siyang New Zealand. Noong mga araw na nandoon siya, hinahunting ko siya dahil gusto kong mag 2 sessions. Dahil originally, ang schedule natin dito ay 1 o'clock to 6 p.m. lang. So, hanggat hindi siya sumagot, hindi namin mabubook yung venue. So, dahil marami ang nag-signify na mag-attend, mag-join dito sa event na ito, nag 2 sessions kami. Nakiusap ako sa ating speaker na mag 2 sessions tayo. So, galing pa siya ng Butuan, kagabi lang dumating. Pakiusap naman, mas pagod siya kaysa sa atin. Kaya makinig tayo. Okay? Matagal na po siya sa industry. Siya ang magsasabi sa inyo kung ng iba pang bagay tungkol sa kanya. Pero, ma-assure ko kayo na kung makinig lang kayo, makakabuti ito sa negosyo natin. More than 9 years na siya sa industry. Our travel partner, Reimer Batayen. Palakpakan po natin siya.
Right, good morning everyone.
Good morning!
Good morning sa mga Bisaya, Daghan? Dahil mga taga-Ilo? Yes! Ay, mga Ilonggogin? Okay, very good. Alright, my name is Reimer. I'm gonna be your speaker, your trainer this morning. Now, quick background about myself. I've been in the travel industry for 9 years, as what I mentioned by attorney. Now, I started with US Airways, American Airlines. Familiar? Yes. American Airlines, the largest airlines in the world. So I used to work with them for quite some time. I work with the embassies there in Makati. And right now, I'm a traveler. So, I know you have a lot of questions about your portal. I know you have a lot of questions about the product. I know you have a lot of questions about travel. So, I want you to take note of that kasi I believe there will be a Q&A portion later and I'll be more than happy to answer all those questions. Alright? Once again, my name is Reimer. Don't forget that. Ayun. Okay. So, the training, I was invited by attorney actually last year or earlier this year? No, earlier this year. So I was skeptical at first kasi I have a trip in New Zealand. I went there for roughly 2 weeks. So sabi ko, wala, baka hindi ko to mag-attend. Baka I won't be able to make it. But God's will, I was able to make it. Yay! And also, last kahapon lang din, I went to Batayen. I have a training like this, training for travel agents in the Mindanao area. So, good to be here. Alright, now the training topic that I chose is travel agents of the day, skills and qualities. Now, to be a travel agent, hindi yung tipong may portal ka na mag-book ka na kaagad. No. If you would like to be a travel agent, you must have a quality na ng pagiging travel agent, at the same time may mga skills ka. Now, always remember, kung travel agent ka, ikaw ay sales agent at the same time, you are a customer service at the same time. So, have you tried calling Smart or Globe pag nawalan kayo ng load? Now, experience ba, nakita niyo ba kung paano mag-handle yung mga customer service kung galit kayo? Bakit nawala yung load ko dito? So, same goes if your customer, for example, missed the flight, and worse, if na-cancel yung flight niya. Babalikan kayo, anong gawin ko dito sa flight ko? So, we'll discuss that later. Alright? So, ano yung mga skills, yung mga qualities na dapat natin ma-acquire as travel agents? So, let's start with the pictures we have here. Can someone tell me saan ito makikita? Saan? Sa Middle Earth? Lord of the Rings, ganon? Alright, it's in New Zealand, no? So, I'm inviting everyone to visit New Zealand. It's available in your portal din siya. It's a new destination that we are promoting. So, it's a very, very nice place. Wala pong traffic doon, except sa Wellington. Pero yung traffic nila, mga 3 minutes lang makakausad ka na kaagad. It's a very, very nice place. I'm inviting everyone. Okay. Alright, now before I'll go with the main topics, I'd like to share with you first yung status ng tourism dito sa Pilipinas. I think every one of you have read the news earlier this month na the first 6 months of the tourism here in the Philippines is very, very good. In fact, we have doubled the revenue for the Philippine tourism. That's domestic and international tourism. Now, what I have here right now is the growth of domestic tourism for last year. So, hindi ko pa share sa inyo 2019 kasi hindi pa naman tapos yung 2019. Right? So, in just a span of 4 years, the domestic travel and tourism in the Philippines here has doubled. Actually, more than doubled siya. So from 45 million pesos to 95 million pesos in just a span, revenue na mismo, so in just a span of 4 years. And this is just domestic tourism. Ibig sabihin, mga Pilipino, halimbawa from Manila, pumunta ng Boracay, ng Cebu, ng Davao. So how much more yung international tourism pa natin? Now, just to give you a heads up, if you have not tried traveling to other provinces, to other country, or not country, but here in the Philippines, if you will compare, if you are in the tourism industry here sa Pilipinas, you are in good hands. Why? Number one, ally po natin is our government. Yes. Why? Dati, pagpunta ko ng Naga, whenever you go to Naga sa Camarines Norte, whenever you land, yung runway po nila maraming potholes, lubak-lubak. Tapos pagdating niyo po doon, yung baggage niyo, kukunin sa aeroplano, ilagay sa truck, tapos kanya-kanya na kayo huhugot ng baggage niyo sa truck. Wala siyang baggage carousel. But now, there's a huge improvement. May baggage carousel na sila. And you know what? Whenever you go dito sa Pilipinas, Kedsa, ang airport, ang internet service is 2 thumbs up. Powered by Smart and Google. Alam niyo pinopromote ko si Smart, ano? Powered by Google. Alright? So, unlimited na po siya. Unlike before, 30 minutes lang, wala ka na internet, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. But now, unlimited na po yung internet sa NAIA, Terminals 1, 2, 3, and 4, and main cities, main airports here in the Philippines. Right? So, again, ally natin yung government natin. So, we're in good hands. So, domestic tourism grew by 25.5% from 2.1 billion in 2016 to 2.6 billion in 2018. So, again, if you are in the tourism industry or travel industry, you are in the right hand. Okay. Let's have a quick warm-up. I understand that hindi lahat tayo dito is already booking a flight or hindi lahat dito nakapag-experience na mag-travel. So let's have a quick warm-up. Alright, travel agents must be geographically knowledgeable. So kung travel agent ka, dapat alam mo kung saan yung Bacolod, Cebu, Davao, or yung Batanes. Ayan. So let's have an exercise. Identify the following. So saan natin ito makikita? ABC yung sagot ha? Wait lang, excited. Okay. Is it A, B, or C? B. Who says A? B? C? So yung iba ano pala yun? E, ganun. Okay. So, A, sa Isabela ba siya? Is it letter B in Albay or is it letter C in Negros Oriental? Okay, it's in Albay. Very good. Palapakan natin yung mga tamang sagot. Very good. Next! This one, ako, ewan ko lang may magkamali ko nito ha. Is it A, B, or C? A, very good. It's in Metro Manila. Where in Manila? It's Manila City, of course. It's Luneta Park. There you go. Next, this one. This is one of the best destination that I invite everyone that you have to travel to in Mindanao. Alam na ba yung sinabi ko na yung sagot? So, sinabi mo letter C, diba? So, this is I Falls in Katiel, Davao Oriental. At hindi po kayo, di ba, yung mga falls kasi dito sa Pilipinas, most of the time, kailangan mo pa mag-trek, maglakad. Ito hindi, tabi lang ito ng highway. So nakatayo ka dito ka nakatayo, ito mismo makikita mo sa highway. So, available, you can also sell this to your customers if you'd like to. Manual po siya, so email us po yun. Okay. Next, this one. Saan sa China?
Beijing.
Hindi pa siya sa Shanghai.
Beijing.
Okay, very good. It's in Beijing. So, wag ma-confuse. Ayan. Then this one. Anong tawag natin sa kanya? Ito si Big Ben. Pero ito, anong tawag natin sa kanya? Big Ben ito. Anong tawag natin sa kanya? Palace of Westminster. Alright. So, dyan yung parliament. Tapos dyan din po yung queen sometimes. Ayan. Alright. So another warm-up. This one, hindi naman siya geography. So travel agent must be well-equipped, must be knowledgeable when it comes to airline, hotels, and tours. So answer the following exercise. You book an international Philippine Airlines flight and soon found out that you missed to input the second name of the passenger. What will you do? So for example, ang pangalan ko is Reimer Maverick Espinosa. Pero nang binook mo ng ticket, ang nalagay mo, Reimer Espinosa lang. Nawala na si Maverick. International flight ito ha. So what will you do? So ibig sabihin may mismatch. Ito yung ticket niya, ito yung passport niya, hindi nag-match yung pangalan. Yung ticket niya, Reimer Espinosa, yung passport niya, Reimer Maverick Espinosa. So anong lalagay natin doon? Anong gagawin natin? Is it A, cancel the booking? Cancel na natin siya, tapos kung refundable, i-refund. Or is it letter B, void the ticket? Parang Jollibee, mapa-void. Ganon. Or is it letter C, leave the booking as it is? Okay, isa-isahin natin ha. Let's start with leave the booking as it is. Hindi po talaga pwede yan. Kasi kung maka-check-in ka man doon sa check-in counter, pagdating mo sa immigration, nahalangin po kayo kasi there's a mismatch with your ticket and your passport. So, whatever the name on the passport must match on the name doon sa ticket niya mismo. Right? So, obviously, hindi pwedeng letter C. Letter A, cancel the booking. I do not recommend that kasi pag kinancel mo yung booking as a regular cancellation, kahit sabihin pa natin na refundable yung ticket. Okay, ma-refund yung ticket, however, you will be charged of the penalty. And the penalty will be between 50 to 200 USD. So, ang laki po ng kakaltas noon sa ticketing passenger, so I do not recommend that. What I recommend is void the ticket. So, i-void mo ticket provided ginawa mo yung ticket ngayong araw, ngayon mo rin siya i-void. Hindi pwede na ngayon mo tiniket tapos bukas ka pa mag-void. Hindi pwedeng ganon. So, dapat pag nag-void ka ng ticket, same calendar day. Okay, let's have another exercise. You book a hotel room for 2 guests. So, hotel room naman ito. When they check in, the concierge asks them to pay for an amount equal to the one-night stay. What do you call this fee? Yung tipong nagpabook sa inyo si passenger, pagdating nyo sa hotel, sinabihan siya naman magbabayad po kayo ng let's say 1,000 pesos. So anong tawag po doon sa binayaran niyang 1,000 pesos? Is it hotel payment kasi hindi na-go through yung booking na ginawa mo kay passenger? Or is it B, minibar fee? Yung mga beer, yung mga gatas na nandun sa maliit na ref, so may bayad siya in advance? Or is it letter C, advance deposit? A, B, or C? C. Alright. So, advance deposit, definitely, hindi naman siya applicable sa lahat ng mga hotels, no? There are hotels, especially yung mga 3 stars hotel, 4 stars and 5 stars hotels, hindi naman siya nanghihingi ng mga ganyan. But mga 3 stars hotel, usually they ask for advance deposit. Ayan. But ibabalik mo yan sa kanila when they check out. Ibabawas na po doon kung halimbawa dinala nila yung hair dryer, pati yung kutsyon, mga gano'n. Alright. Pero it's okay to bring toiletries, shampoos, soap, mga gano'n. Huwag naman dali natin pati yung kutsyon, ha? Pati yung kumot, mga gano'n. Okay. So let's start this time, the main event, the main topic. Let's start with flight fundamentals. So the flight fundamentals that we will discuss here, it's about the policy as a travel agent na dapat, una pa lang, itong dapat nyo malaman natin as a travel agent. Okay? Yung mga basics of flights. So let's start with the airline terminologies. So along the way, may mga masabi akong words na very foreign. Words na medyo bago sa pandinig natin. Don't worry, we'll discuss that one by one. Now let's start with GIT. Pag sinabing GIT, it's Group Inclusive Tour. So ibig sabihin yan, pag nag-group ka ng flights ng 10 passengers pataas, group na po yan sila. Alright? GIT na po yan sila. Kung less than 10 naman sila, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 passengers, tawag naman sa kanila is FIT. Frequent Individual Traveler, or sometimes we call it Foreign Individual Traveler. Okay? Next, no-show. So, kailan matatag or kailan matatawag na nag-no-show si passenger? Okay, there are 2 ways. Number 1, pag binook mo si passenger sa ticket niya to I'm flight, let's say Manila, going to Batanes, pero pagdating niya sa airport, na-close na yung ticket counter. A quick question pala, do you know kung ilang minutes bago mag-close yung ticket counter for a domestic flight? 45 minutes. So 45 minutes before departure time, naka-check-in na siya. Kasi pag dumating siya sa airport ng less than 45 minutes, I'm so sorry, but you will be tagged as no-show. Okay? So scenario number 1, kung kailan ka matatag na no-show, if kung hindi ka naka-check-in on time. So you must be there. Please, please, please advise your passengers, if they are flying domestic flight, be there 2 hours before their flight. For international flight, be there at least 3 or 4 hours before the flight. Why? Kasi sa international, ladan pa sila sa immigration. Ngayon, kung first time sila mag-travel, in-interview sila sa immigration, tapos nagsistutter sila, nauutal sila magsagot sa immigration officer kasi natatakot siya, then most likely, baka lang naman, ma-hold siya. So kung ma-hold siya, mga 1 oras din yun, so hindi siya makakatch ng flight. So I'd recommend for international flight, be there 4 or 3 hours before the flight. Okay? So no-show, kung hindi ka nakapag-check-in on time, matatag ka na no-show. Scenario number 2, kung kailan ka matatag na no-show. Halimbawa, nag-book ka ng flight. And then si passenger, since millennial si passenger, matalino si passenger when it comes to gadgets, nag-check-in online siya. So obviously, hindi niya na kailangan dumaan sa check-in counter unless may i-check-in siya na bag. Now, assuming your passenger is traveling light, ibig sabihin naka-backpack lang siya or nag-carry on lang siya. So, ang gawin niya, diretso na siya sa pre-departure area. So, pagpasok niya ng airport, hindi na siya dadaan ng check-in counter, diretso na siya sa pre-departure area. Pagdating niya doon, parang ang tagal pa ata ng flight ko. Nag-CR siya. Ngayon, nakatulog siya sa CR. Calling the last remaining passengers of flight PR123, Mr. Reimer Espinosa, this is your last call for boarding. Nako, nakatatlong last call for boarding ka na hindi ka pa rin naka-board there. Matatag ka ulit na no-show. So again, there are 2 ways na matag ka no-show. Number 1, hindi ka naka-check-in. Number 2, naka-check-in ka pero hindi ka naka-board. Okay? Kanina, yung check-in counter mag-close ng 45 minutes before the flight. Kailan naman nag-close yung boarding gate? 15. So yung boarding gate po will close 15 minutes before departure. Okay? Good. Next, no-show fee. So ano yung tinatawag natin na no-show fee? Yung no-show fee is a penalty. Ito po yung binabayaran ni passenger kung halimbawa nagpa-reschedule siya or nagpa-refund siya within 24 hours. Okay, halimbawa, Yung flight niya is mamayang alas 6 ng hapon. Tapos, ngayong tanghali, pumunta siya sa inyo, sabi niya na, Reimer, hindi na ako makakasakay, baka pwede pa suyo na i-reschedule mo na lang siya next week. Yes ma'am, pwede po natin i-reschedule yun. However, you will be charged a change fee plus a no-show fee. Magkakaroon ka ng no-show fee kasi nagpabago ka, nagpa-modify ka, nagpa-change ka ng ticket mo within 24 hours from the original departure time. Okay, next. Forfeit. Yung forfeit na po ito is usong-uso sa mga low-cost carriers like Cebu Pacific. So, ibig sabihin ng forfeit, yung tipong nagbili ka ng ticket kay Cebu Pacific but you were not able to use it. Pagdating mo sa check-in counter, nag-close na. So, ngayon, matatag ka na no-show. Pag natag ka na no-show, ang ticket mo, mawawala na siya ng value. Sabi ni Cebu Pacific, thank you. Okay? So, ang nangyari po niyan, pag natag ka na no-show, hindi ka naka-check-in on time, mafo-forfeit na po yung ticket ninyo. Pero ang flight niyo halimbawa is a full service carrier, meaning yung mga may first class, business class like Philippine Airlines, ayan. Yun naman po, you will be given 30 days na mag-request ng refund kung refundable yung ticket ninyo. Okay? So yung forfeiture nito usually is applicable siya sa mga low-cost carriers. Ayan. Next, add-ons. Yung add-ons is applicable din siya sa mga low-cost carrier. Why? Kasi pag full service carrier, yung sasakyan ninyo, libre na yung bag. Libre yung carry-on. Libre pa yung pagkain. Pero pag low-cost carrier sasakyan nyo, like AirAsia, Cebu Pacific, ang binabayaran nyo lang po doon is yung upuan. That's it. Kung gusto mong kumain on board, you have to pay for it. And mind you, mahal po siya. Yung cup noodles na pag dito ka sa lupa, 20,000 pesos. Pag nasa hangin, 20 pesos. Pag nasa hangin ka na, 50 pesos na po siya. So medyo may kamahalan po siya. Alright? Now, add-ons is a selection added to a travel reservation. So again, as what I mentioned, ang add-ons applicable po siya sa mga low-cost carriers. You might wonder, Reimer, kanina ka pa nagsasabi ng low-cost carrier at full service carrier. What are the differences? Okay. Pag sinabing low-cost carrier, good example is Cebu Pacific, AirAsia, mga ganon. Or Jetstar, mga ganon. Pag sinabing low-cost carrier, lahat ng seats nila, economy seats lang. Wala silang business class, wala silang premium economy. Okay? Lahat ng seats nila is economy class lang. Wala silang mileage program. Ang program nila is points. For example, kasi Cebu Pacific, Get Go. Right? So, tawag natin sa kanila, low-cost carrier. Ang full-service carrier, on the other hand, tawag natin sa kanila is either GDS Airlines, meaning Global Distribution System Airlines, full-service carriers, or legacy carriers. Legacy carriers, kasi ito yung mga malalaking eroplano representing the country where they came from. For example, Philippines, ano yung full service carrier natin? Right, Philippine Airlines, Vietnam Airlines, Cathay Pacific from Hong Kong, Air China from China, China Airlines from Taiwan. So yung mga eroplano na may first class, may free meals, may free snacks, may free baggage, full service carrier tawag natin doon. Okay? Sige. Next, blackout date. So, ano man na yung blackout date man? Pag sinabing blackout date, ito yung mga dates, ito yung mga petsa na medyo iwas-iwasan natin pag nag-travel tayo kasi these are high peak dates. Ito yung mga dates na medyo, hindi lang medyo, mahal talaga siya. Ibig sabihin, wala pang promo fares po dyan. So ano yung mga blackout dates sa Pilipinas? There are 3 blackout dates, major blackout dates. Number 1, holidays. That's between December 14 to January 16. So blackout date po yun. So between December 14 to January 16 na mga dates, medyo iwas-iwasan kasi medyo mahal po yung ticket doon. Pangalawang blackout date is undas. Between October 31 to November 3. So 3 araw na blackout date po yun. At ang pangatlong blackout date is yung Holy Week. So hindi ko masasabi sa inyo kung kailan yung Holy Week kasi nagbabago-bago naman siya. So, tingnan nyo na lang yung kalendaryo. So, again, there are 3 blackout dates, major blackout dates. So, we have holidays, undas, at saka Holy Week. Ayan. Next, GDS or Global Distribution System. Ipapakita ko mamaya sa inyo kung anong itsura ng GDS. Pag GDS po ang gamitin ninyo, medyo mahirap po talaga siya, hindi lang medyo. Kasi you have to memorize everything. So ipapakita ko po sa inyo kung paano gumagana yon. Red Eye Flight. Ayan ha. Since we are now travel executives, we are now travel agents, gusto ko pag nagpunta ako sa inyo at nagpabook sa inyo si customer, pag ang flight niya is between 9 p.m. to 7 a.m., sabihin nyo na, ma'am, yung flight po ninyo is a red-eye flight. O, di ba? Social pakinggan. Red-eye flight, ibig sabihin, is a flight between 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Ayan. Dito sa Pilipinas, medyo konti lang yung mga red-eye flight kasi majority of domestic flight is sa umaga naman eh. Yung red-eye flight, most of the time, applicable sa international flight. Ayan. Okay? Red eye flight ako dyan kasi ito yung mga flight na medyo wala kang maayos na tulog. Especially pag nagbago-bago yung time zone. Right? Next, we have PNR. Ibig sabihin ng PNR is Passenger Name Record. Pag sabi Passenger Name Record, ito po yung record ninyo kay airline. So kung ako si airline, kung ako yung nandun sa ticket counter sa airport, pagbigay mo ng ID mo sa akin, hanapin ko yung pangalan mo, magpa-pop up doon yung pangalan mo sa screen ko, yun yung PNR. Yun yung Passenger Name Record. Okay? Good. Now let's move forward. I believe everyone familiar dito sa screen natin whenever you search for a flight. So, pag nag-search po tayo ng flight, dapat it must be city pairs. City of origin, city kung saan siya magagaling, at saka city na destination niya. Now, one time, there's a travel agent, nagtanong siya, Primer, alam mo na-disappoint na talaga ako dito sa system ni mo ha? Kasi pag nag-search ako dito, walang lumalabas dito. Kasi yung nilalagay niya kasi dyan is Texas. May mali ba doon? Texas nilagay niya dito. Texas is a state. So you have to ask your passenger, ma'am, saan banda sa Texas? El Paso, Houston, Fort Worth, San Antonio. Naku, marami-rami yan. There are 25 airports in Texas alone. Regional at saka city airports. So you have to ask your passenger, ma'am, saang city sa Texas pupunta si passenger? Okay? So we have here, example, Manila to Cebu. So it must be city of origin and city of destination. Airport codes. Is there a need for me, Reimer, to memorize the airport codes? There's no need for you to memorize the airport codes. Kasi whenever you key in the city kung saan siya pupunta at magagaling, automatic may airport code na po siya dyan. Ayun o, katabi niyo lang po. Okay? Airport code is a 3-letter code po siya ng city na pupuntahan at panggagalingan ni passenger. Okay? So yan po siya. So no need to memorize airport codes. Now let's have a quick exercise about airport codes since pinag-usapan natin yung airport codes. Yung again, airport codes, ito po siya oh. Ayan. Katabi siya ng city kung saan siya manggagaling. Okay, what's the airport code of the 10 busiest airport in the Philippines? Right? Pinaka-busy na airport sa buong Pilipinas. So what's the airport code of Manila? Oh, wow, impressive. MNL, very good. Next, Cebu.
CEB.
Okay, CEB, very good. Next, Davao. DVO, very good. Next, Clark. CRK, good job. Next, Iloilo. Mga taga-Iloilo na. ILO, gitna. Sige, very good. Next, Puerto Princesa. PPS, good job. Cagayan de Oro. CGY. Okay, ganito ha. Okay, CDO is the city code. CGY is the airport code. Remember kanina sa ano natin, kailangan natin yung airport code, not the city code.
Yes.
Kailangan natin i-input yung pangalan ng city. Pero yung code na lalabas doon is airport code. So again, CDO is the city code, CGY is the airport code. Okay, next. Mga taga-Bacolod, dira?
BCD.
Anong Bacolod?
BCD.
BCD, very good. Next, Tacloban.
Tak.
PAC, and then lastly, Kalibo. KLO. Very good. Alright, now, may mga travel agents na nag-ask, Reimer, there's a quick question about travel agents, airport codes here in the Philippines. Sabi namin, bakit ma'am? Kasi, for example, Reimer, nag-transfer ng airport location. Same airport code pa rin. Like, nangyari sa Tagbilaran. Yung Tagbilaran Airport, nag-transfer sila sa Panglao Island. Sa may Panglao na part. So, nagbago ba yung airport code niyan? The answer is no. Okay? There are several examples. Let's have Iloilo. Ang Iloilo Airport, before, doon yan siya sa city proper mismo ng Iloilo. Then, it was moved to Santa Barbara. That's 3 municipalities, I guess, from Iloilo City. But then, yung airport code hindi nagbago. Okay? Magkakaroon lang siya ng bagong airport code kung ang lumang airport code is functional at may bagong airport code. Or may bagong airport. So kung yung lumang airport is tatanggalin, ibig sabihin hindi na siya magiging functional, hindi na siya magiging serviceable, same airport code pa rin yung gagamitin sa new location. Same thing doon sa Bacolod. Sa Bacolod before, yung airport, nung maliit pa kami, halos kapitbahay lang namin yung airport, binibilang namin yung mga aeroplano na nag-landing doon, sa may Mansilingan na part. Singkang. I was very, very small then. So ngayon, nilipat siya sa Silay. Nagbago ba yung airport code? No. Kasi yung Singkang Airport is hindi na siya ngayong functional. Tapos yung Silay Airport yung ginagamit ngayon as a airport sa Bacolod. Same thing with Lagindingan Airport or in Cagayan de Oro. So before sa Cagayan de Oro siya. However, in 2003, if you have read the news, na nag-crash yung Cebu Pacific na flight doon sa Cagayan de Oro. So from there, they planned, they scout a new location for the new airport. So yung new airport ngayon nila is nasa Lagindingan na po siya. Mga 1 hour away from Cagayan de Oro. At least halfway siya between Cagayan de Oro and Iligan City. Yeah. Next, let's go international kasi alam nyo na yung mga domestic flight eh. These are the top 10 busiest airport in the world. Ito yung mga may pinakamaraming passenger at mga flights na kinikater every day. So let's start with Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta, Georgia Airport. What's the airport code? Alam ko nakita nyo ng gist kanina eh. Sa mga airport code, usually abbreviation siya ng city. Like Manila, MNL. Davao, DVO. Cebu, CEB, parang gano'n. Cebu talaga. Cebu, gano'n. So, airport code ng Atlanta, Georgia?
HJA.
ATL. Ayan. City code, Georgia is the state, remember? So, dapat city. So, Atlanta is the city, Georgia is the state.
Okay.
So, Atlanta is ATL. Next, Beijing. PEK. Ayun. At least malapit-lapit siya. Next, Dubai.
DXB.
Feeling ko marami kayong market sa Dubai. Memorize. Okay, next. Los Angeles.
Lax.
Okay. May lang tanong, Reimer, what's the right pronunciation? Kasi baka na mapahiya kami sa mga customer natin na mga right pronunciation for LA. Is it Los Angeles or Los Angeles? What do you think? Los Angeles or Los Angeles? Okay, so Los Angeles actually. Pero okay lang yun, hindi naman kami nag-discriminate. Hayaan nyo ba? Okay, next. Tokyo Haneda Airport. HND. Ayan, HND. Next. Chicago O'Hare. ORD, very good. Next, London Heathrow. LHR. Now, in London, there are 6 international airports. But we recommend na pag sa London magpa-fly si passenger, London Heathrow ang pupuntahan niya, ang pipili natin ng airport. Why? Kasi may non-stop flight si Philippine Airlines between Manila to London sa London Heathrow Airport. So hindi na siya mahirapan mag-connect. Okay? So pag medyo mahal yung London Heathrow, second suggestion natin is London Gatwick Airport. Magkakalapit-lapit lang po yan sila. So it's either London Heathrow or London Gatwick. So yun yung top 2 na recommend natin ng airports. Next, we have Hong Kong.
HKG.
HKG. Alright, very good. Next, Shanghai. PVG. Very good. Next, lastly, Paris, France. The largest one. The largest airport. It's CDG. Alright, now, kung gusto mo talaga i-memorize yung airport codes, sige na nga, sabihin ko na. There are 3 ways to memorize it. Number 1, abbreviation. Like MNL, DVO, CEB, or ATL, mga ganyan. So, abbreviation. Number 2, historical name. For example, Beijing. Bakit PEK? Kasi yung dating pangalan ng Beijing is Peking. That's why may Peking duck. Ganon. Alright? Another example sa historical name. Anong airport code ng Ho Chi Minh City ng Vietnam? Capital ng Vietnam. No, yung airport code. SGN. Kasi yung dating pangalan ng Ho Chi Minh City is Saigon. So again, abbreviation ng city, historical name, and lastly, para memorize mo yung airport code, combination siya ng pangalan ng city and the word airport. For example, LAX. Where is that? There you go. LAX, LA for Los Angeles, and X for the word airport. Alright, another one, BXU, Butuan. BNU for the word Butuan, and X for the word airport. So at least you know the idea kung how to memorize airport codes. But again, there's no need for you to memorize kasi yung system na mismo yung mag-search ng airport code for you. Okay. Now let's have a very, very quick review kung paano mag-book ng flights using your system. So actually there are 3 ways lang, no? Or 3 steps. Number 1, search for flights, choose the flight, input passengers details, and you're good. Pero ginawa ko dito sa steps na to, more detailed po siya. So there are like 5 steps. So number 1, step 1, you have to search for a flight. So pag nag-search ka ng flight, again, city of origin, city of destination, dates, types of passengers. Mamaya i-discuss natin kung sino yung mga types of passengers na to. Sino yung nagpo-fall sa child, yung infant, yung adult, we'll discuss that. Number of passengers, preferred airlines. May mga passenger na pa tayo na-encounter na choosy when it comes to airlines. Ay, ayaw namin kay Cebu Pacific, gusto namin para social. Alright? Class of service. Sa class of service, we have business and economy class. Wala pong first class na nanggagaling sa Pilipinas. So kahit sa Manila pa manggagaling, lilipad, or sa Davao or Cebu, the highest class of service is business class. In 2003, it's the last year na nagkaroon ng first class sa Pilipinas. So moving forward, after 2003, business class na lang. So maybe in the future, pag nag-upgrade ng star si Philippine Airlines from 4 stars to a 5 stars airline, baka meron na tayong first class. Ayan. Sige. Next, number of passengers. So number of passengers, ilang passengers nga para matawag natin na group?
10 and up.
Very good. So, pag nag-book ka ng ticket, 9 passengers lang yung pwede mo mag-book sa system ninyo. Except Cebu Pacific.
Yes.
Ang Cebu Pacific, you can book as much as 14. Okay? So pag nag-book ka for example na random airlines, hindi ka naglagay ng airline name dito, ang mabubuk mo lang is 9. So 9 lang, like that. Pero pag naglagay ka ng Cebu Pacific dito sa preferred airline, so magiging 14 po siya. Okay, so again, makakabook ka ng 9 passengers in one itinerary in almost all airlines except Cebu Pacific, which is 14 yung pwede mo mabook. Okay, good. Next. Step 2, choose the best flight for your passengers. Now, here's the question. If you have a passenger, for example, booking a flight, what would be the first preferences of your passenger? The price or the comfort? Couldn't agree more. I agree, super agree. Saan ka nakita ng passenger sa pagdungaw pa lang sa agency mo or sa office mo, ano po yung pinakamahal na ticket dyan? Wala, di ba? So it's always the cheapest fare. So the reason why we arrange the flight from the cheapest, as you can see there's a left side, tapos as you move to the right, pamahal po siya ng pamahal. Ayan. So in this case, Manila to Oakland, only 27,000 pesos. Now for international, no, I forgot to put it here. For international, I recommend na dapat round trip yung flight na i-book natin. Hindi yung one way or i-chop-chop natin siya na one way. Bakit? Kasi pag i-chop-chop mo siya, mas mapapamahal po siya. So I recommend if your passenger is traveling round trip mo na kaagad sa booking. Huwag mo na i-chop-chop kasi pag i-chop-chop mo yan, mas mapamamahal siya. Unless si passenger mo is maraming gatong. So wala na yung pakialam si passenger when it comes to that. Alright? So choose the flight you like. If your passenger, for example, nag-research na siya, meron na siyang flight number in mind, ilagay mo lang dito yung flight number na gusto niya. Okay? So, kung si passenger, for example, ayaw niya ng mga connecting flight, gusto niya non-stop flight, so tanggalin mo lang to, yung stops. So, matira 0. Pag natira 0, ibig sabihin, lahat ng lalabas dito, non-stop lahat yun. Right? Pag tinanggal mo yung 2 at saka 1, ang nakaklik yung 0, tapos walang nakalagay na flight dito. Ibig sabihin niya, walang flight na non-stop. Okay? Now, if you will ask me, so Ryder, what do you prefer, non-stop or connecting flight? Okay, ito na tayo sa non-stop. Pag nag-connecting flight ka pa, ay pag landing mo mga 5 hours ka pa nakapo doon, tapos matagal ka pa. So, I recommend na non-stop laging i-book natin yung passengers. Now, if you are selling tickets to your passengers, especially flights, you have to consider your passengers' comfort and welfare. Hindi porket mura to, sige ibigay mo kay passenger, tapos yung layover niya pala 10 hours doon sa Shanghai. Huwag naman tayo ganun, ha? We have to think about the passengers' comfort and welfare always. Kasi at the end of the day, magre-reflect po yan sa inyo. Babalikan kayo ni passenger. Ano ba yan, Reimer? Binigay mo sa akin ng ticket, tagal-tagal namin doon sa Shanghai. Another thing, when it comes to connecting flight, I recommend pag nag-connect si passenger, they must leave in the connecting city on the same calendar date. Halimbawa, today is 28. So, kung halimbawa yung flight niya, Manila-Sydney, Sydney to Oakland. Dapat, kung dumating siya ng Sydney ng September 28, dapat makaalis na siya ng September 28 from Sydney going to the final destination. Hindi pwede na dumating siya ng Sydney ng September 28, tapos alis siya ng Sydney ng September 29 going to the final destination. Why? Kasi hihinga na po siya ng transit visa. Most of the countries wala tayong mga transit visa. Pero kung si passenger nag-connect siya doon sa connecting city na yon on a different calendar date, naku, magkakaroon ka talaga ng transit visa niyan. Okay? So kung mag-connect siya sa isang country, dapat same calendar date, makaalis siya doon sa city na yon. Number 3, pag nag-connect si passenger, dapat same city yung connection niya. Halimbawa, sa Japan, sa Tokyo. In Tokyo, there are 2 airports. We have Narita and Haneda. Halimbawa, yung flight niya is Manila, Tokyo, Tokyo to Vancouver. So para makatipid, ang ginawa mo, ang flight niya Manila to Narita, Haneda to Vancouver. So ibig sabihin, pagdating niya sa Narita Airport sa Tokyo, lalabas siya, magti-trend siya, dalawang trend din yun, pupunta siya sa Haneda Airport para lumipad sa Vancouver. I do not recommend that. Why? Yes, may mga mura na flight na ganon, pero mapamamahal si passenger kasi kukuha pa siya ng transit visa niyan. Okay? So, wag ganon. Later, I will discuss visa, ha? Siguro mamayang hapon. Hindi, mamaya, syempre. No, just kidding. Alright, next. So, pag may nakita ng flight, choose the flight you like. Step 3, passengers details. For passengers details, please be careful with the name and the spelling. Now, we will discuss dito sa passengers details yung tinatawag natin name amendment and name change. So, ang pinag-iba ng name amendment sa name change? Pag sinabing name amendment, i-amend, i-correct mo yung pangalan ni passenger. For example, Reimer pangalan niya na R-I-M-E-R, pero ang nasulat mo sa ticket niya is R-Y-M-E-R. So may isang letter na mali. Correct? So, i-amend lang natin yan siya. However, hindi lahat ng airlines nag-allow ng name amendment. Be careful kung ang flight niya is going to Middle East, kahit Gulf Air man yan, Etihad, Emirates, hindi po sila lenient when it comes to name amendment. So hindi sila pumapayag na i-amend, i-correct mo yung name. Ang sasabihin sa iyo ng airline, i-void mo yan. Mag-book ka ulit ng panibagong ticket. Okay? Pero, kung nagkamali ka sa mga low-cost carrier like Cebu Pacific, Jetstar, or local airlines, regional airlines like Vietnam Air, Cathay Pacific within the region of Southeast Asia, medyo lenient sila. Yan. Pero, hindi porket lenient sila, lagi-lagi na lang na mali ang pangalan ni passenger, ha? So, dapat, pag nag-book tayo ng international flight, ask for the passenger's passport.
Yes.
Okay? Very good. Next. So yun yung name amendment. Yung name change on the other hand is a total different person. For example, pangalan niya is Strimer Maverick Espinosa. So ang binok mo is Strimer Maverick Espinosa pero junior pala siya. So nakalimutan mo maglagay ng junior. Sa passport niya may junior, sa ticket niya walang junior. So same person ba yun? No. It's a totally different person. So, medyo hindi po yun pwede. Pag name change, hindi po siya pwede. We recommend i-void mo na lang siya agad. Okay, so we will discuss that later. So once you have input the passenger's name, you have to provide the passenger preferences kung magpa-add pa siya ng baggage, for example. So kung ayaw niyo magpa-add ng baggage, that's fine, that's totally okay. Here, may question ako dito when it comes to frequent flyer number. Now, si passenger, for example, nagpa-book siya ng ticket sa inyo. PAL, Philippine Airlines. So dito, manghihingi siya ng mabuhay miles account number. Do you know mabuhay miles?
Yes.
Yun, good. May mabuhay miles ba tayo?
Yes.
Very good. So for example, si passenger, wala siyang mabuhay miles account. Pero ikaw na travel agent, meron kang mabuhay miles account number. The question is, pwede mo ba mailagay yung mabuhay miles account number mo as travel agent sa ticket ni passenger? Yes or no?
Ang alam ko po pwede kasi
Again ha, pwede ba natin mailagay yung mabuhay miles account number natin as travel agent sa ticket ni passenger? Kaya wala naman siya wala naman siya mabuhay miles account number
pwede po.
Okay, here's the thing.
Point.
Okay, pwede mo
Points
mailagay yung
lang.
mabuhay miles account number mo pero ni isang pisong duling
Wala.
or isang points or isang miles, wala po kayong makukuha. Kasi kung sino yung passenger, siya lang po makakuha ng miles. Okay? Same goes with Cebu Pacific.
Yung name.
Kay Cebu Pacific, may hingi po siya dito ng Get Go account number. So kung nilagay mo yung Get Go account number mo sa travel agent, wala ka pa rin makukuha points kasi hindi naman ikaw yung passenger. Alright? Good. So, good. So, yan po yung sa mabuhay miles account number. So, be careful with that. Now, what if Reimer, nagpabook si passenger ng ticket niya ngayon, sabi niya wala daw siya mabuhay miles account number. Pero after 1 week, bumalik siya sa akin. Sabi niya na, ay sir, meron pala akong mabuhay miles account number. Anong gagawin natin dyan? 3 ways. Number 1, send email through email us. Manual po yun, ilalagay. Or option number 2, sabihin mo kay passenger, para hindi ka na ma-hassle din, sabihin mo kay passenger na ma'am, pagdating mo sa airport, pag nag-check-in ka doon, ibigay mo po yung mabuhay miles account number mo. So, or option number 3, fly ka muna ma'am. Tapos pag natapos mo na yung flight mo, nakabalik ka na, tumawag ka sa customer service ni PAL, ipa-retro credit mo yung miles na nakuha mo on that past flight. However, 30 days lang yun. 30 days from your flight, dapat napa-retro credit mo siya. Okay? Good. So, ano yung benefit ng miles or get-go points? You can use your miles for a free flight, pero dapat meron kang 25,000 miles for a free domestic flight. Pwede mo rin magamit yung miles to upgrade from economy class to business class para ma-try mo naman lumipad ng medyo social, mga gano'n. Alright? Next. Step 4, confirm or block. Yes. Pwede po kayong mag-block or mag-hold or pwede nyo po i-confirm yung reservation. So, pag sabing block ticket, ibig sabihin i-hold mo yung reservation for a certain period of time. Ito mabenta po ito sa international flight. Lalo na po yung mga nag-apply ng, ng visa. Kasi pag nag-apply ka ng visa, hindi naman confirmed flight yung hinihingi. Ang hinihingi po doon is flight reservation. Iba yung flight reservation sa confirmed flight. Pag sinabing flight reservation, you have a reservation with the airline. Pag sinabing confirmed flight, ibig sabihin, may ticket ka talaga. Okay? So pag si passenger for example is nag-apply ng visa, pwedeng i-block mo muna yung reservation niya, i-hold mo yung reservation niya. So the question is, how long can you hold the reservation? You can hold the reservation depende sa airline, sa destination, and the date of the travel. If the date of the travel is mga 2020 pa, tapos yung destination niya is a long haul flight, then most likely you can hold it as much as 30 days. Ayan. So depende po siya ha. Huwag niyo pahawakan na, hala sinabi ni Reimer 30 days. So dapat 30 days na din. Again, depende sa date, depende sa destination, and depende sa airlines. Hindi lahat ng airlines na 30 days. But usually, pag long haul na flight, ibig sabihin malayuan na flight, it's 30 days po siya. Next, once everything is good to go, kung halimbawa sabi ni customer, sige, confirm mo na kaagad. Click mo yung make payment. Pag-click mo na make payment, next page is the recap. Nagre-recap po ba tayo kay passenger pag nag-hold? Pag nag-confirm? Now, I suggest and I request everyone, please do a recap religiously. So, ibig sabihin, nakatingin man kami or hindi sa inyo, nakatingin man sa airline or hindi, you have to recap it to the flight to your customer. The recap page is your verbal agreement between you and your customer that what you are doing is correct, na tama yung detalye ng flight niya. Alright? Alright, good. So kung tama yung details, click proceed to payment, otherwise click edit details. Then step 5, pay and print. So pay using the whatever e-wallet you have there, the balance in your account or credit cards. And good news, sabi kanina nila ni attorney, that there will be more and more choices, to pay for the ticket. Pwede credit card, and I believe sabi kanina is international credit card is actually a very good opportunity. Why? Kasi majority of our travel agents, if the passenger is a foreigner, most likely foreign credit card din yung ang gagamitin nila. So good news kung matutuloy yun kagad. Okay, next, we will discuss naman yung fundamentals when it comes to traveling, both domestic and international. Let's start with baggage. Is there a free bag with Cebu Pacific?
No.
Free bag?
Yung...
Makinig ka sa tanong. Dapat, pag sinabing free bag, dapat magtanong ka ulit. Is it check-in bag or carry-on bag? Okay? For check-in bag kay Cebu Pacific, AirAsia, and other low-cost carrier, wala po siyang free check-in bag. So you have to pay for it separately. So the choices is 20 kilos, before may 15 kilos pa. Ngayon 20 kilos na siya. Matinding pangangailangan ni Cebu Pacific eh. So 20 kilos na siya, yung minimum baggage na pwede mo purchase. Maximum of 40 kilos. Okay? So from 20 to 40 kilos per passenger. Now the question there is, Reimer, what if for example, nag-purchase ako ng 40 kilos na baggage? So ilang pieces ng baggage yung pwede ko madala or ma-check-in sa Cebu Pacific? What do you think?
3. Okay, 3.
Diba 20, 30, 40? So pag 20 kilos, maximum 2 pieces. 30 kilos, maximum 3 pieces. 40 kilos or 42 kilos, maximum 4 pieces. Now, ang ginawa mo, since meron kang 40 kilos na baggage na check-in bag with Cebu Pacific, nagdala ka ng 2 karton. Okay yun, di ba? Kasi maximum 4 naman eh. So, ginawa mo, 2 karton. Yung isang karton, since naka 40 kilos, ang isang karton, 35 kilos. Yung isang karton, 5 kilos. Pag i-total mo, 40 pa rin siya, correct? Pero pwede ba yun? Okay, why? Kasi yung maximum per piece is 32. Pag nag-exceed ka ng 32 per piece ng bagahe po ninyo, sasabihin ni airline, ma'am, tanggalin niyo po yung iba dyan, ilipat niyo sa kabila. Or ma'am, ipa-cargo niyo na yan. Okay? So pag nag-exceed ng 32 kilos, hindi po yan pwede check-in. Ayan. Next, baggage ni Pal. Ilang kilos yung baggage ni Pal?
Hand carry or...
Depende po siya. Okay, depende sa ticket na binili mo. Kung binili mo ng ticket kay PAL is Fiesta or Fiesta Saver, ibig sabihin pang mahirap na ticket, wala po yung, sorry, just kidding. So, wala po yung free baggage. Yung O, yung booking code O, tsaka U, wala po siya free baggage.
Mahirap.
Pero pag ang booking code is X, Y, M, mga ganun, meron po siyang 10 to 20 kilos. Okay? Alright, very good. Now, Primer, sabi mo kanina, may mga tickets si PAL na walang free baggage. Does that mean pagdating nila on board, wala na silang free snacks? Parang unfair naman yung katabi mo kumakain ng biscuit tapos ikaw wala, di ba? So when it comes to feeling to Philippine Airlines, kung ang booking class is O, tsaka U, paano makita yung booking class? There, O. Pag nakikita mo dyan letter O or letter U, ito, November siya, di ba? Pag O tsaka yung nakalagay dyan ng Philippine Airlines, wala po yung free baggage, wala po yung, may free snack naman, pero wala siyang free baggage. Okay? And speaking of snacks with Philippine Airlines, the Philippine Airlines has been awarded as the 2019 most improved airlines in the world by Skytrax. Why? When I was in college by 2008, 2007, something like that, ang flight namin, Philippine Airlines from Manila to Singapore, yung snack namin, happy. Ano yung happy naman eh? Yun lang siya. But now, if you're flying to Singapore with Philippine Airlines, adobo po siya, tsaka rice. Oh, I love rice. So, masarap po siya ngayon. So, most improved airline yung sa Philippine Airlines. Tapos minsan may nakita pa ako nag-post ng Facebook, sa Facebook nila na, ay bakit ganito lang yung snacks sa Philippine Airlines? Buti nga may free snacks pa eh.
Lemon square.
Kaysa dati wala talaga, diba? So, Philippine Airlines is the most improved airline for 2019 according to Skytrax. They were awarded for the second year as a 4 stars airlines. There are only 15 airlines in the world na may 4-star status. So, isa doon is Philippine Airlines. So, we're aiming for 5 stars. Ayan. So, pag gusto mo malaman yung baggage information, pag nag-search ka na ng flight, i-click mo yung baggage information dito, tapos nakalagay dito, halimbawa, check-in baggage. Pag nakalagay 30 kilos ng check-in baggage, ibig sabihin, 30 kilos lang talaga yung pwede mo ma-check-in. But it doesn't mean na one piece lang yan ha. It could be multiple pieces or ilang karton yan, 3, 4 na karton, basta hindi lalagpas ng 30 kilos. Okay?
Maximum of 4.
Cabin bag, pag sinabing cabin bag, ibig sabihin po yan, carry-on. Okay? So, or hand luggage, yung sabi ng iba. So, carry-on po siya, 7 kilos. Pag sa US naman, it's 14 pounds. Kasi iba yung measurement nila. So, 14 pounds sila doon. Standard carry-on is 7 kilos, both domestic and international. Okay? Now, when it comes to carry-on, hindi porket hindi kinakilo, sobrang damihan mo na siya ha. Be careful with Air Asia. Si Air Asia, kinikilo, or tinitimbang yung carry-on bag. So, careful with that. But with Philippine Airlines, with Cebu Pacific, huwag ka lang magpahalata na mabigat yung bag mo, you're good to go. Okay? Huwag na magpahalata. Yun yung keyword dun eh. Next. Sometimes, pag nag-book ka ng ticket, nakalagay dito, 1 piece. Okay? 1 piece, ibig sabihin po yan, 23 kilos per piece. Pag sinabing 1 piece, utang na loob, 1 piece lang po. Ha? Hindi yung isang bag, tapos may karton ka pa. So, 1 piece means 1 piece. Isang bagahe lang, 23 kilos po yun. Pag nakalagay naman dito, 2 pieces, ibig sabihin po niya, 2 bag, 23 kilos each. Hindi pwede i-combine. Okay? So, 23 equals? 46. So, hindi porket may 46 kilos ka, ang i-check-in mo na isang malaking karton, 46 kilos din. No. It must be separated na 23 kilos maximum per piece. Alright, malinaw po ba?
Yes.
Very good. Next. Terminal information. So, terminal information dito sa Pilipinas, kahit nakapikit ka, memorize mo yan. Kasi in the Philippines, there are only 2 airports na may multiple terminals. One is in NAIA, Terminal 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yung terminals sa NAIA. The other one is in Cebu. In Cebu, there are 2 terminals, 1 and 2. So dalawa lang, NAIA at saka Cebu. Next year, Clark will have its second terminal. So magiging tatlo na yung airport sa Pilipinas na may multiple terminals. So let's go here muna kay NAIA, kay Manila. Here in Manila, let's start with Philippine Airlines. Kay Philippine Airlines, yung terminal niya dito sa Manila is Terminals 2, 1, and 3. O, 1, 2, 3, gano'n. So, Terminal 1 ni Philippine Airlines, yun yung long-haul flight. Long-haul flight, ibig sabihin more than 6 hours kang nakaupo sa aeroplano. So, that includes New York, Oakland, Sydney, London. Ayun. So, doon po yan sa Terminal 1. Sa Terminal 2 naman ni Philippine Airlines, yung mga key cities. So let's include Cebu, Davao, Bacolod, Iloilo. Sa Terminal 2 yan sila. And then all the rest of international flights ng Philippine Airlines. And then Terminal 3, I think there are 4 destinations na meron si PAL. 5 destinations na meron si PAL sa Terminal 3. Right? Next, Cebu Pacific. Naku, hindi kayo dito mawawala kay Cebu Pacific. There are only 2 terminals. One is in Terminal 3 and in Terminal 4. So, kailan mo nalaman na Terminal 3 at Terminal 4? Pag Terminal 3, yung sasakyan ni passenger sa Cebu Pacific is jet engine airplanes. Ibig sabihin, yung mga sasakyan niyang eroplano, walang electric fan sa pakpak. Kaya kung may electric fan sa pakpak ang sasakyan ng eroplano, sa Terminal 4 po yun. Okay? Alright, good. Ipapakita ko maya sa inyo kung yung mga jet engines na sinasabi ko. Next, AirAsia, Terminal 3 and Terminal 4 sa AirAsia. Sa AirAsia, pag international, Terminal 3. Pag domestic, Terminal 4 sa AirAsia. Ay hindi pwedeng mag-international sa AirAsia sa Terminal 4. Kasi sa Terminal 4, walang immigration. So malamang sa Terminal 3 talaga yun siya. Royal Air. Are we familiar with Royal Air?
Yes.
Okay. Royal Air is a new player in town. They started their commercial flight last May. And I apologize kung medyo may mga palpak si Royal Air. Kasi pagbigyan natin, bago lang siya. Mura yung ticket niya, pero kung hindi delay, cancel. Kasi hindi po niya napupuno yung flight. So obviously, kung hindi mapuno yung flight, lugi sila, hindi natutuloy yung flights. Okay? So I apologize in behalf of Royal Air. Terminal 4 po sila. Skyjet. Skyjet is also, sometimes may mga palpak din siya sa mga new destinations. Ang new destination ni Skyjet is Siargao. So may mga cancelled flight din siya sa Siargao kasi bagong destination niya yun. Then we have Air Swift, also in Terminal 4. Ayan. Now, saan sa mga airlines na nandyan yung full service carrier? Philippine Airlines. Low-cost carrier. So Pacific, AirAsia. There are only 2. So ano pala yung tatlo? Ano pala yung Royal Air, yung Skyjet, yung Air Swift? Anong tawag sa kanila? So kung hindi kara, cruise mga ganun. No, just kidding. Royal Air, Skyjet, and Air Swift are considered as boutique carriers. So kung ito si PAL, full service carrier, ito si Cebu Pacific, low cost carrier, napapagitna sila. Pag sinabing boutique carriers, ito yung small players airline or airlines that caters flight to a certain destinations na usually hindi pinupuntahan ng mga larger airlines. For example, ang Batanes, dati monopolyo yan siya ni Skyjet. Ngayon yung Batanes may PAL siya kasi yung Pacific na. Siargao, dati yung Siargao, monopolyo ni Cebu Pacific na maliliit na aeroplano. Ngayon si Skyjet, meron siyang Siargao. Air Swift. Si Air Swift, may flight po siya papuntang Colyon sa Palawan. Ayan. So pag sinabing boutique carriers, ito yung mga airlines or carriers that caters flight to a certain destination na usually hindi pinupuntahan ng mga larger airlines. Okay, next. Let's go back pa rin sa flight information. Now, pag nag-search ka ng flight, alam mo na, okay, ito yung origin, destination, ito yung oras. Tapos yung naka-code dito, again, yung code na yan, this one is the booking code. Magkikita mo rin siya dito pag i-click mo yung flight details. So again, if you would like to know the details about the baggage, click mo yung baggage information. Kung gusto mo malaman about the flight details para hindi siya mawala sa airport, click mo yung flight details. Pag click mo ng flight details, dito sa left side, ito yung origin. So Manila, Terminal 3, departure time, date, gano'n. Tapos sa right side, ito naman yung arrival niya. So kung saan siya pupunta, anong oras, anong terminal, anong date. Tapos sa gitna dito, ano kaya yung mga codes na yan? So isa-isahin natin yung mga codes na yan ha. Dito sa gitna, importante yun po siya. Kasi doon mo malalaman kung anong klaseng aircraft, anong klaseng ticket, anong klaseng flight, yung flight ni passenger. So i-zoom in natin itong itsura niya. So number 1, yung code na yan, this is the flight number. Tapos i-chop-chop natin siya kung anong ibig sabihin ng flight number na yan. Then ito yung tinatawag natin ng fare basis, aircraft, and the duration of the flight. Now may mga passenger po ba tayo na choosy when it comes to aircraft? Na ayaw sumakay sa mga maliliit na aeroplano?
Yes.
Oh, wow. In fairness, ibig sabihin yung market natin is pang mayaman. Okay. So, isa-isay natin siya. Let's start with flight detail, flight number. So, logo. Then this one, yung flight number, divided po siya into code and number. The first 2 characters, yun po yung airline code. So, yung airline code ni Cebu Pacific is, ni Singapore Airlines is SQ. What about yung airline code ni Philippine Airlines? PR. PR for Republic of the Philippines. What about Cebu Pacific?
5J.
5J. What about Cathay Pacific? CX. Very good. What about China Airlines? China Airlines. CI. What about EVA? Hindi po siya EVA Air ha. Kasi EVA Air, ibig sabihin po niya is Evergreen Air. So pag binasa mo siya na EVA Air, ibig sabihin Evergreen Airways. So nagdoble-doble ka ng airways. So pagbasa po niya is EVA, not EVA Air. Okay? So what about yung code ni EVA? BR, very good. What about kay ang pinakamabenta sa area natin? Nasabi ko pala, Cathay Pacific for Hong Kong. What about Thai Air, Thailand? Assignment nyo yan ha, tanungin ko kayo mamaya paglabas. Hindi makakalabas ng pinto na yan hanggang hindi makakasagot. No, just kidding. Alright, so airline code, and then this one is the designated flight number. So that's why pag nag-check-in ka, sa boarding pass mo, nakita mo yung flight number mo doon, nakalagay PR123 or PR234, mga ganon. So, yun po yung flight number. Then this one, booking code. So sa booking code, yun po yung code ng price ng ticket ninyo. Ayan. So kung nakalagay dito letter O tsaka letter U, most likely wala kayong free check-in baggage yan kasi Philippine Airlines. Okay, kasi yun yung Fiesta fare nila, which is super saver. Ibig sabihin pinakamurang ticket nila. Then this one is the fare basis. Now, there's no need for you to memorize the fare basis like this one. Kasi yung system natin, siya yung nag-iisip, siya yung naghahanap ng pinakamurang flight para sa inyo. Kasi kung hindi ka gumagamit ng system ninyo ngayon at gumagamit ka ng Amadeus, Abacus, wala na pala Abacus, Saver na pala siya ngayon. Mga ganon, you have to memorize the fare basis para makuha mo yung cheapest fare. So, matrabaho po siya. Unlike dito, hindi na. So again, kahit i-disregard mo na lang to, for the sake na malaman natin yung mga code, tawag natin dyan is fare basis. This one is the aircraft. So may mga passengers line na minsan na very choosy. Reimer, ayoko kay Boeing, gusto ko kay Airbus. Ay wow. Ano pinagkaiba? May mga ganun tayong passengers. May mga passenger din tayo na Reimer, ayoko kay Embraer. Gusto ko yung Jet Airlines. Ayaw na yung mga maliliit na aeroplano na may electric fan sa pakpak. Kasi una sa lahat, mainit po siya during boarding. Kasi wala po yung generator inside. So later I will explain ha. Pakita ko sa inyo. Then this one is the duration of the flight. So dito mo malalaman kung ang flight niya is short haul or long haul. So paano natin malalaman? By looking at this. Okay? So Reimer, kung 3 hours and 40 minutes, long haul ba siya or short haul?
Short.
Okay, short haul tawag natin dyan. Kasi pag long haul yan, dapat 6 hours kang nakaupo sa aeroplano. Or, ang point A to point B mo, yung panggalingan mo hanggang sa destination mo is 4,000 kilometers. Okay? Pag hindi siya umabot ng 6 hours, most likely short haul or medium haul lang po yan. Alright, question. Anong route ang may pinakamahabang flight sa Pilipinas? Route. So, ibigay mo sa akin yung origin tsaka destination. Manila to? No, dapat domestic. Pinakamahabang route dito sa Pilipinas. Zamboanga, Manila, that's 1 hour, 25 minutes. Manila, Davao, that's 1 hour, hindi siya umabot ng 2 hours. May narinig ko, Manila, Batangas. Kasi pang-trip mo. Okay, ganito po. Ang pinakamahabang flight dito sa Pilipinas is between Clark to Davao na ang sasakyan mong eroplano is ATR or Embraer. Kasi kung sasakyan mo is Airbus, that's only 1 hour and 30 minutes. Pero kung ang sasakyan mo is Embraer, yung mga electric fan sa pakpak na eroplano, from Clark to Davao, that's 2 hours and 25 minutes. So that's the longest in the Philippines. So may mga routes pa rin actually si Cebu Pacific na Clark to Davao na ang ginagamit is ATR aircrafts, yung aircraft na merong electric fan sa pakpak.
Ano yan?
Ayan.
Direct.
Next, kanina minention ko yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na Saber GDS. Ito ang itsura niya. This one. O kaya nyo mag-book using this? Ayan. I-compare mo siya sa ginagamit ninyo ngayon.
Wow.
See the difference? Now, if you are not using the system that you are using right now, most likely ito yung gagamitin po ninyo. Okay? And if ever, though, medyo nag-improve na siya, way back when I was still working with the airline, ang ginagamit namin ito, Saber, isang screen na hati sa ito, 4 sub-screen, tapos wala kaming mouse. So pag nag-book ka, talagang keyboard lang lahat. So wala kang mouse mag-click-click, hindi uso yan dati, ngayon meron na siya eh. But again, I would recommend using this one. Why? It will take you months to memorize the functions. It will take you months to memorize the airport codes, months to memorize the airline codes. In short, months to book a ticket for your customer. So I would recommend this one. Ito talagang magaling. Alright? So, kasi una sa lahat, ito kasi, pag nag-price ka dito, kuwari, nag-search ka ng flight, pag nag-price ka dito, you have to look for the cheapest fare pa eh. Isa-isahin mo pa siya. Ito, mag-search ka lang, pag click mo yung search flight, automatic, lalabas na yung pinakamura sa, with all the options, may pinakamura, may pinakamahal, it's up to you kung ano yung pipiliin ninyo. So, mas maganda yung web-based. Right? Now, explain ko na rin, Primer, anong ibig sabihin ng mga letters na to? Ang mga letters na to, similar po siya dito. This one, yung letter na yan. Okay? Now, kung ako si airline, for example, ako si Cebu Pacific, meron akong Airbus A320. Yung Airbus A320, yung capacity po nun is 180 seats. Okay? So, 180 passengers sa loob ng aeroplano. That's Airbus A320 ni Cebu Pacific. Now, kung ibibenta ko yung seats na yon na 1,000 pesos, lahat ng seats 1,000 pesos lang sa buong aeroplano, magkano kikitain ni Cebu Pacific doon? Again, 1,000 pesos ang per seat, and then yung capacity niya is 180 seats. So magkano kikitain ni airline? 180,000, kulang pa sa airport fee or parking fee. Ay, parang parking fee. Okay, paano kumikita yung mga airports sa mga lugar natin? Kumikita sila sa parking fee. Kung ako si airline, pumunta ako ng Bacolod, kung halimbawa 1 hour ako nakatenga sa Bacolod Airport, yun yung babayaran ko kay Bacolod Airport. So that's why the longer the airline stay in that airport, the higher the price yung babayaran nila. Okay, so let's go back here. So kung ako si airline, ang capacity ng aeroplano ko is 180 passengers, hindi pwede na ibenta ko lang na ng 1,000 pesos each. Totoo, mabibenta ko lahat-lahat yun kasi mura 1,000 pesos lang, ubos yun kaagad. Pero lugi naman ako as an airline. So ginawa ni airline, itong gawin natin. Ang seats natin, kung ano yung seats natin, hatiin natin into groups. So this group will be A, B, C, D, E, F. Each group has a corresponding price, which is similar to this. Okay? Kung ito yung upuan ni airline, I'm sorry Han, medyo nagkagulo na yung mga letters. Hinati-hati niya yung mga upuan niya into buckets, mga balde-balde. Okay? So una-muna mauubos pag nagbenta ng ticket sa airline, syempre pinakamura muna. Correct? Okay, habang palapit ng palapit yung travel date, pamahal ng pamahal yung ticket. That's the reason why, pag mabook si passenger ng flight, tapos yung flight na gusto niya is bukas kaagad, good luck kung meron kang mahanap na 1,000 pesos charge. Okay? So, the closer the date of the travel, the higher the price. Kasi again, kung ako si airline, hahatiin ko yung upuan ng eroplano ko into several groups. Each groups has a corresponding price. Una ko ibebenta yung pinakamura, pag naubos yung pinakamura, next, until such time na yung matira is yung pinakamahal na lang na ticket. So that's the reason why, again, pag ang flight is tomorrow na or malapit na sa departure date, medyo mahal na po yung ticket. Okay, so paki-explain lang po yan kay passenger. Alright, now, another explanation for this is this one. So we simplified the fare bucket system ng airline. Again, sabi ko kanina, di ba, kung ako sa airline, hindi pwedeng ibenta ko yung upuan ko na uniform para pareho ng price. So dapat hati-hatiin ko siya into different groups. So to make it simple, ito yung grupo ng mga fare ng mga eroplano. We have Special, Saver, Flex, and Flex Plus. Let's start with Special. Dito na po-fall yung mga super murang mga fare, like piso fare. And you might wonder, Reimer, bakit mo ng piso fare sa system natin? Piso fare is an example of a B2C fare. Pag sinabing B2C fare, business to consumer. So, ibig sabihin yan, kung ako si airline, ibibigay ko ito directly sa mga passengers. Hindi na siya daan sa mga travel agents. Okay? So, piso fare is B2C fare, but the rest of the fare is B2B fare. Makikita nyo rin siya sa portal ninyo. Okay. So, special fares, ito yung mga murang fares na airline. Pero may catch po doon. Kung ito yung fare mo, super mura siya, yun nga lang, book and buy siya. Hindi pwede ma-hold. At the same time, non-refundable siya. Ibig sabihin, pag nabili mo na siya, pag kinancel mo, thank you, wala na mabibigay sa'yo na refund. Okay? Kasi mura siya. Restricted. The cheaper the fare, the most restrictive it is. So, hindi porket nakamura ka, yay! Okay na kaagad. Now, what if may mga bagong schedules? Nagbago yung mga itineraries. So, you have to consider that as well. Okay? Now, next we have Saver. Yung Saver, ito yung mga yearly lower fare ni airline. So, pag naubos na yung super mura, next is medyo murang flight. Yung medyo murang na flight, change is allowed. Ibig sabihin, pwede kang magpa-change ng ticket mo, pero medyo malaki yung penalty. Pwede kang magpa-refund, pero medyo malaki yung penalty. Yung tipong, ang ticket mo, 2,000 pesos, pero yung penalty for refund, 2,500. So may mababalik pa ba sa'yo? Ayan, mga ganon. Okay? So yan po siya dito sa Saver. Next, Flex. Yung Flex, ito yung mga regular fares. Non-discounted fares. Okay? Flex po tawag natin dyan. Change is allowed, yun nga lang medyo maliit lang na penalty. Mga 1,000 pesos lang na penalty. Ayan. And then lastly, we have Flex Plus. Now, you might wonder, Reimer, pwede ba kang mag-offer ng mga ticket na open ticket kay passenger? Open ticket is actually possible, but the airline do not recommend that. So, yung open ticket muna. Pag sabing open ticket, yung tipong pumunta ka ng Manila to Cebu, Tapos pagdating mo sa Cebu, hindi ka sure kung kailan ka babalik ng Manila. So, i-open mo lang yung return mo. Open date lang siya. So, that's an example of an open ticket. Medyo possible po yan siya, pero sobrang mahal niya po. That's one. Number two, hindi lahat ng airline nag-o-offer niyan. So, ano yung workaround? So, instead na magbenta kayo ng, magbenta kayo ng open ticket, we recommend to sell Flex Plus ticket. Pag sinabing Flex Plus ticket, ito yung flexible ticket. Super flexible niya to the extent na kuwari, Manila, Cebu, Cebu, Manila, nagbago ka ng plano, hindi ka na matutuloy ng ganitong date, ibang date na siya, pwede mo siya i-change without penalty. 100% refundable pa po siya. So kung may mga businessman kayo or kung ang market ninyo for example is corporate, kung ang market ninyo is mga businessman na medyo need ng flexible date sa travel date nila, I would recommend yung Flex Plus. So, paano natin malalaman na Flex Plus ticket yung siya? Malalaman natin siya dito sa, pag nag-search kayo dito, other classes. Click mo yung other classes. Pag-click mo yung other classes, may option ka doon. Economy, premium economy, or business class. Again, wala pong first class dyan ha, kasi wala naman first class dito sa Pilipinas. Business class naman. Alright? So, make sure na i-click mo yung other classes dyan. Okay, next. Kung may question po, please take note of that question. I'll gonna answer that later. Alright, next. Gusto ko lang din i-share ito, Saber, yung comparison. Now, if insist mo talaga, Reimer, gusto ko talaga gumamit ng mga GDS system para medyo cool tingnan. Ganun. So, ito po yung GDS system. Medyo magulo po siya kasi number one, for example, in this case, ang flight mo is 24th of April, that is Monday. Ang flight mo is from Vancouver, in Canada, papuntang Calgary. Di ba ang gulo? So, pag ang airport code nag-start sa letter Y, that's in Canada. So, YYZ, YVR, YYC, mga ganon. Canada po yung airport code na yan. Tapos may nakalagay dito, YVR, PDT, MBT. Nakalagay po dyan, Vancouver, Pacific Daylight Time, Calgary, Mountain Daylight Time, Y1, ibig sabihin, Calgary is 1 hour ahead of time kay Vancouver. Kasi magkaiba sa lang time zone eh. Dito sa Pilipinas, isang time zone lang tayo. Kung alas 10 ngayon dito sa Manila, malamang alas 10 doon yun sa Mindanao. Okay? So, isang time zone. Pero pag mga malalaking bansa, siyempre may iba-ibang time zone nila. Tapos, pag nag-click ka na yan, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 results. There are 6 airlines. Catering flight from from Vancouver, papuntang Calgary. Tapos, maraming code. Hindi natin isa-isa niya kasi magulo na siya. Yeah. So, gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo na medyo hindi po siya user-friendly. And again, I would recommend para yung system na ginagamit ninyo ngayon. Okay? Sige, good. Alright, now, let's continue. Now, I will teach you as well how to compute. I hope you're ready with your calculators or your phones, for that matter. How to compute refunds and rescheduling of flights. Yung tipong, Reimer, hindi ko alam kung magkano babayaran ni customer pag nagpa-reschedule siya. Worry no more. So this is the time na matuto tayo mag-compute. Okay. Ito yung pinaka-gist, ito yung pinaka-idea kung paano mag-compute ng reschedule. Yung tipong si passenger pa bago-bago ni isip. Yung flight niya sa mamayang gabi, sabi niya, Reimer, ayoko nang lumipad mamayang gabi. Baka pwede reschedule mo ako next week. Yeah, sure, we can go ahead and reschedule your flight. So what we will do is find out the new fare. Kung magkano yung fare sa next week na flight na gusto niya, i-deduct mo doon yung old fare, meaning yung value ng existing ticket niya, tapos i-deduct mo rin doon yung penalty. So magkano yung penalty ni customer? So most likely yung change fee is mga 1,000 to 2,000 pesos. And then tingnan mo rin siya kung nagpa-reschedule siya within 24 hours, meron siyang no-show fee. Remember kanina sa first slide natin, third slide natin. So pag nag-reschedule siya ng flight, meron siyang no-show fee. So let's have an example here. Okay, your passenger is supposed to fly tonight, but decided to change it to a flight next week. The original fare is 5,230 pesos. And the new fare is 7,899 pesos. How much will be collected from the passenger if the change fee is 2,000 pesos per passenger and no-show fee is 1,500? Okay, again, yung flight niya mamayang gabi. Sabi niya, Reimer, hindi na ako lilipad mamayang gabi. Baka pwede next week na lang. Sabi niya, okay sir, kung next week po kayo lilipad, ang ticket next week is 7,899. But since may ticket pa siya, may existing ticket siya, ang gagawin lang natin is i-deduct lang natin dito yung value ng old ticket niya. Kasi may value pa naman yung old ticket niya eh. Now, ang question dito sa problem natin, magkakaroon ba siya ng no-show fee? Yes or no? Yes, kasi within 24 hours siya nagpabago ng flight niya. Remember, ang no-show fee, this one, charge ng no-show fee si passenger kung nagpa-reschedule or nagpa-refund siya within 24 hours from the original departure. Okay? So, do the math. Magkano yung sagot natin dyan? 61? 6,169. Do we have the same answers?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, 6,169 yung babayarin ni customer. Almost bumili na rin siya ng new ticket. So, having said, now that you already know how to compute, always provide options to your customer. How? So, i-compute mo na siya. Pag nakita mo na medyo mahal siya, now remember, pag nag-reschedule ka ng ticket ni passenger, same airline, pero different date and different time. So, kung medyo mahal yung reschedule, what I suggest is search ka ng ibang airline na baka may murang flight. That way, you can provide a cheaper option to your customer. Remember when we started earlier, as a travel agent, you are a sales agent and customer service at the same time. You always have to provide options to your customer. Never leave your customer with one option or one choice or one answer. Okay? Sige. Now this time, let's have a quick exercise on how to refund naman. So, paano mag-refund kay passenger? Very easy lang. Base fare minus the penalties equals amount of the refund. So, the question, refundable ba yung taxes? Taxes are non-refundable. Always remember that. Pag ang tax na bayaran mo na sa bulsa ng gobyerno, hindi mo siya pwede makuha doon. Pero may catch. Halimbawa, the reason for cancellation is death. Reason for cancellation is medical case. Sometimes na-refund po yung taxes natin. Okay? At death, ibig sabihin po niyan, not necessarily na namatay si passenger, ha? It could be someone from the family of the passenger. So, not necessarily na namatay si passenger para mag-death case. It could be the passenger na namatay. It could be relative ni passenger. When I say relative ni passenger, first degree relative. Hindi pwede yung second degree relative. So, dapat namatay yung anak, nanay, tatay, kapatid, mga ganun. Same thing with medical case. Okay, pwede manghingi ng refund. Ang basis is medical case. Not necessarily na na-hospital si passenger. So, it could be na-hospital si passenger or anyone from the family of the passenger na first degree relative or next of kin. So, it could be wife, husband, anak, mga ganon. Kapatid, asawa, mga ganon. Okay? So, let's have a quick exercise. Refund this time. So, the ticket is 3,229 pesos and 52 cents. Base fare, 1,398. Taxes, 7,752 cents. Transaction fee. Question pala. Pag nag-refund ba tayo, nire-refund nyo rin yung transaction fee ninyo?
No.
Okay, buti naman. What a relief. Akala ko nire-refund nyo rin pati yung service fee. Now remember, sa service fee ninyo, you already exhausted effort, electricity, ink pa, papel pa, laway pa. Diba? So, transaction fee must be non-refundable. Kahit for death reason pa yan. Well, ikaw na bahala. At the end of the day, it depends on your market naman siya. But again, I personally suggest na non-refundable yung service fee. Okay? So, binayaran ni customer ito. Yung penalty to refund is cancellation fee na 2,000 pesos at no-show fee na 1,500. So, ngayon, magkano marirefund kay customer? Okay, magkano muna yung base fare? 1398. Magkano yung penalty? 35. So, magkano ma-refund kay passenger? May utang pa si passenger. Okay. Pag negative po yung sagot dyan, automatic zero po siya. Ha? Wala, hindi pwede may utang pa si passenger na kaya. Okay? So, always remember, base fare lagi. Base fare minus penalties. So, whatever the remaining value, yun po yung ma-refund kay passenger. Tapos may catch pa dyan, ha? For Philippine Airlines, refund talaga yun. So, ibig sabihin, kung anong binayad mo, babalik din yun. Kung credit card, ibabalik sa credit card mo, parang ganon. Pero, pag low-cost carrier like Cebu Pacific, hindi po siya refund. Ano tawag doon? Travel fund. Pag sinabing travel fund, magkakaroon ka ng credits kay Cebu Pacific where you can use it within 90 days or 3 months. So dapat within that 3 months period, makakalipad ka na. Kung hindi mo magagamit yun, thank you na daw, sabi ni Cebu Pacific. Alright? So ganun po siya. Kay Cebu Pacific, non-refundable yung ticket nila, pero pwede siya travel fund. Ang Philippine Airlines, refund talaga yun kung refundable yung ticket. Okay? Good. Next. Quick reminder, pag nag-cancel tayo ng flight, always make sure to choose the right reason for cancellation. Now, always remember, before mag-process ng refund, you have to cancel that ticket from your portal first. Walang mangyayaring refund kung hindi magka-cancel yung ticket muna sa portal ninyo. So, step 1, pag nag-request ng refund, cancel muna yung ticket sa portal. Pag nag-cancel ka ng ticket sa portal, may pop-up doon, may pop-up na message. Anong reason bakit i-cancel mo yung flight? Is it voiding? Is it voluntary cancellation? Pag sinabing voluntary cancellation or regular cancellation, ibig sabihin, si passenger talaga nag-decide na i-cancel yung flight. So again, voiding, voluntary or regular cancellation, involuntary cancellation. Pag sinabing involuntary cancellation, si airline nag-cancel ng flight. Okay? Kasi kung ikaw si passenger, kinancel ni airline yung flight, hindi naman kagad-agad na ibabalik sa iyo yung pera ni airline doon sa airport mismo. Ang gagawin ni airline is ibabalik niya yung pera sa channel kung saan ka nag-confirm ng ticket. So kung kinonfirm sa inyo yung ticket ng canceled flight na yun, malamang sa account niyo po yung ibabalik. So kayo magbabalik ng pera doon kay passenger. Okay? So there are 4 reasons for cancellation: voiding, regular cancellation or voluntary cancellation, involuntary cancellation, kinancel the airline, then lastly, medical or death case. For medical and death case, after ninyo i-cancel, tapos medical and death case yung reason, you have to submit through email as yung death certificate. You are given, I think may new policy sa airline, 4 days, na isubmit yung death certificate. Kung medical case naman, you have to provide medical certificate. Pero may catch yung medical certificate ulit. Hindi pwedeng headache, toothache, sore throat, mga ganon, lahat ng aches. Heartaches, mga ganon, depress. No, hindi po. For medical reason, it must be a matter of life and death. Hypertension is not accepted. Yes, Philippine Airlines won't accept hypertension. So, sa medical case, it must be something life and death or it will harm other passenger. So, kung gusto mo talaga ma-refund yung ticket mo, magkaroon ka ng sore eyes. Pag nagkaroon ka ng sore eyes, sure ball yun na hindi ka pa sasakyan sa aeroplano. At refund yun kagad. Kasi it will harm other passengers. Okay? So, ganun po siya. Baka sabihin nyo na, magpa-sore eyes ito kasi sabi ni Reimer para ma-refund. Hindi, what I'm just telling you here is that ito yung mga possible reasons na pwede magkaroon ng refund ng 100% na medical case. Yeah. Pero yung mga hypertension and mga aches, hindi po siya ina-accept. Most refundable tickets incur cancellation fee or penalties. I think I've already discussed that earlier. Cancel the ticket from your portal before you request for refund. So again, step 1, before requesting for refund, cancel the ticket from your portal first. And then, most full-service carriers like Philippine Airlines, for example, pwede mo po siya ma-void. Ang hindi lang pwede ma-void na ticket is low-cost carrier. Like Cebu Pacific or AirAsia, touch move po sila. So once na-book mo na, that's it. So careful sa mga low-cost carrier. Kasi remember, low-cost carrier tickets are restricted tickets. Since restricted tickets po sila, hindi po sila voidable. Okay? The minimum time to void the ticket is 6 to 4 hours before departure if you book the ticket on the same day of departure. So for example, ngayon ka nag-book ng ticket. Yung flight niya is mamayang alas 9 ng gabi. Take note ha, alas 9 ng gabi yung flight niya, ngayong araw, ngayong oras ka nag-book ng ticket, that's 11. Ganun. So my question here is, hanggang kailan pwede mo ma-void yung ticket? Kung ngayon ka nag-book ng ticket, tapos alas 9 pa ng gabi yung flight niya, tapos nagkamali ka, pwede ba natin ma-void yun? Yes, kasi it's within 4 hours pa actually. So pwede mo siya ma-void. For as long as 4 hours before the flight, nagkamali ka, pwede natin ma-void yun. Okay? Next, let's go kay special fares. Ayan. Sa special fares na to, hindi ko lang nalagay yung mga men in uniform. So sino yung mga men in uniform? Police, sundalo, BFP, Bureau of Fire Protection, yung mga bumbero, gano'n. Student, now remember, may bagong batas tayo. Students. So, i-discuss ko yan siya, don't worry after this. Let's start with senior fare. Ayan. Pasensya na po yung mga adorno, yung mga tabunan niya ata si senior dyan. Senior fare, 20% discount po siya sa base fare. Okay? Maliban po sa 20% discount sa base fare, wala po silang binabayarang VAT. Exempted po sila doon. Ayan. Pero may catch. Kung senior po siya, kailangan niya po mag-present ng OSCA ID. Okay? Now, Reimer, walang OSCA ID si passenger. Anong gagawin ko dito? Pero senior naman siya. Meron ba siyang passport? Yes, pwede yun. So in short, kung walang OSCA ID, any government-issued photo ID na may citizenship, nakalagay Pilipino siya, at may date of birth, tatanggapin po natin yun. Okay, again. Kung walang OSCA ID, any government-issued photo ID na may citizenship, na Pilipino siya, at may date of birth, at syempre dapat yung date of birth niya pang senior din ha. So may, tatanggapin po natin yun siya. Alright? Malinaw po ba? Okay, what about si passenger, wala siyang OSCA ID pero meron siyang driver's license. Pwede ba yun?
Yes.
May nakalagay ba sa driver's license na citizenship? Nako ha, ka-obvious na walang driver's license ha.
Nakukuha lang.
Ayan. So titingnan po natin yung ID na i-present. Pag walang nationality, hindi po yung tatanggapin. Okay? Kasi foreigners can have a Filipino driver's license. Okay, what about passport? Malamang, kasi nakalagay din nationality, di ba?
Yes.
Right, very good. So, any government issued photo ID. What about, Reimer, may nagpa-book sa akin na foreigner, Amerikano siya, pero dito na siya nakatira sa Pilipinas. So, nanghingi din siya ng senior discount. So, may senior discount ba yung mga permanent foreign residents sa Pilipinas? Wala. Kasi the OSCA, the Senior Citizens Act, which is, I think is RA 9669, attorney, I don't know, but it's a Republic Act. Nakalagay kasi doon, Filipino citizens. So foreigners, wala po silang discount na senior discount. Another example, Reimer, may passenger ako, sa US siya nakatira, doon na siya nakatira, permanent green card holder na siya, doon na siya doon sa US. Tapos, nandito siya ngayon sa Manila, magbakasyon siya from Manila to Cebu. So, mahihingi siya ng 20% discount. Ang gagamitin niya is yung Philippine passport niya, kasi Pilipino naman siya eh. Permanent resident lang siya doon sa US. So, may discount ba siya? Yes or no? Yes! Yes, kasi Pilipino pa rin siya. Ayan. So, be careful with that. Alright? Next. PW fare. Kung may na-question, please, ilagay sa notepad ha. Sagutin ko yan mamaya. PW fare. PWD fare is 20%. Wala rin po silang mabayarang VAT. Tapos, yung pinag-iba nila, si senior kasi pwede mong book online eh. Pwede ito mabook sa portal. Si PWD, hindi po. Manual po siya. So you have to send an email through email us. Now, pag nag-send po tayo ng request sa email us, huwag na tayo maging straightforward na as much as possible. Huwag maging pabebe, mga gano'n. Like, dear Vaya, dear customer support, greetings. How are you today, mga gano'n. Ako, huwag na tayong ganyan, ha. Marami akong nakita sa customer support.
Yung reply.
Okay, marami tayong straightforward. You can say something like, hi, I'd like to request for a quotation for 2 PWDs from Manila going to Cebu on this date, returning on this date, something like that. So just be precise. Okay? Now also, when it comes to PWD, unlike kay OSCA ID that we accept passport, pag PWD ID talaga. No more, no less. Okay, so pag wala po siyang PWD ID, hindi po talaga siya pwede hindi po talaga siya pwede mag-avail ng 20% discount. Ayan. Now, before we go kay child pala, nakalimutan ko kay senior. Hindi lahat ng fares may discount sa senior. Okay? Kasi kahit, di ba, nag-search ka na ng flight, clinic mo na yung senior, pag-search mo, parang wala pa rin discount, parang pareho naman to. Kasi hindi po pwedeng i-discount yung 20% sa promo fare. So kung promo fare na po siya, wala na po yung 20% discount. Let's put it this way. Piso fare. May 20% discount pa kaya yung sa piso fare? Alright? So ganun yung idea ha. Pag promo fare, wala pong discount ng 20%. Magkakaroon lang ng discount ng 20% si senior, si PWD kung regular fares. Okay. Next, child fare. For child fare, wala pong discount yung child fare sa both domestic and international na mga low-cost carrier. Again, matinding pangangailangan ng mga low-cost carrier, wala pong discount yung child, both domestic and international. Pero like Cebu Pacific, nako, pareho lang yan, wala discount yun. Pero, kung ang flight is with Philippine Airlines or all other full-service carrier, may discount po yung international lang. So if you're flying with Philippine Airlines, tapos yung child is 2 to 12 years old, wala po siyang discount sa domestic, pero sa international may discount siya. So mabayaran niya is 90% of the base fare na lang. So may 10% na discount po siya. Okay, sa international. Sa domestic, wala. Okay? Next. Oh, sorry. Infant fare. Si infant, di ba, yung child, 2 to 12 years old. Yung infant, yung mga babies na less than 2 years old. At pag ang bata ay less than 2 years old, hindi po siya as much as possible pwede magkaroon ng sariling upuan. Dapat kalong po siya ng nanay or tatay or ng adult. Okay? So for infant, both domestic and international may discount. Ang pinakaiba lang is, pag low-cost carrier, fix yung discount niya. Ibig sabihin, babayaran niya 840 pesos regardless for low-cost carrier. For full service carrier like Philippine Airlines, for example, 10% lang yung babayaran ng infant. That's the reason why, if you're flying with Cebu Pacific, since fixed na 840 pesos yung price ng infant, kung naka-promo fare sa Cebu Pacific, sometimes mas mahal pa yung infant kaysa sa adult. Okay? Kasi yung infant fixed yun 840. Pero kung adult, for example, yung promo fare na 555, babayaran mo 555, pero yung infant 840. So mas mahal pa kaysa adult. Pero pag Philippine Airlines, 10% lang yung babayaran mo. Okay? Kasi yung sa lahat, wala naman siyang upuan eh. Right? Next, seaman tsaka mga OFW. Now, for seaman at mga OFW, may special fare tayo sa kanila. Just make sure, please, send your request for quotation 1 week before the flight. Hindi yung tipo na bukas na yung flight niya, ngayon ka lang magpabook ng OFW fare. Malamang ubos na po yun. It's a first come, first served basis. Our partner airlines with Seaman and OFW are Cathay, Royal Brunei, Philippine Airlines of course, and then Royal Jordanian, Then we have Emirates. Yan. Etihad. Gulf Air. Mga ganyan. Right? So, may discount po yung mga seaman tsaka mga OFW na 50 to 20%.
Ano yun?
Ang requirement lang natin is OEC, Overseas Employment Certificate. Hindi yung tipong sinabi niya, porket sinabi niya na OFW siya, bigyan mo siya agad ng OFW fare. No. We need proof. So you have to give us an OEC or Overseas Employment Certificate para ma-process natin yung discount niya. Okay? Oh, yeah. Now, we have come to one of the complicated topics ng discussion natin, which is special handling. Now, please be careful with this ha. Kasi, kung hindi nyo man siya na-encounter ngayon, most likely may encounter nyo siya in the near future. Alright? So, let's start with pregnant passengers. Sino na nakapag-book dito ng pregnant passengers? Sa wala pa, malapit na yan. Okay, for pregnant passengers, hindi porket pregnant siya, hindi na siya pwede makasakay. No, makakasakay pa rin sila. Provided na hindi lalagpas ng 8 months and 3 weeks. So pag lumagpas siya ng 8 months and 3 weeks, baka pwede magbahay na lang muna, mag-rest na lang muna siya. Kasi ilang kembot na lang, lalabas na yung bata eh. Diba? So pag 8 months and 3 weeks, less than that, pwede pa sumakay. Pag more than 8 months and 3 weeks, I'm so sorry, but hindi na po sila tatanggapin ng aeroplano. Okay? So, ano mga kailangan ng mga buntis para makalipad? So, number 1, expectant mother information sheet, part 1. Kung ang buntis, for example, is 1 to 6 months na buntis, 1 to 6 months na siyang pagbubuntis, part 1 ng ang EMIS, there are like there are 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. So kung 1 to 6 months na pregnant yung passenger, part 1 lang yung sasagutan niya. Yung EMIS form, ma-download po yan online sa website ni PAL, or you can send an email us para ma-email sa inyo yung blank form. Ayan, sasagutan po yan ng buntis. So kung si buntis for example is 24 weeks pregnant na siya, or 6 to 8 months pregnant na siya, kailangan niya mag-submit ng EMIS form. Sa part 1, yung buntis magpipirma doon. Sa part 2, yung OB yung magpipirma. Dapat nakalagay sa part 2 na fit to travel si passenger. Okay, again, 1 to 6 months, part 1 lang ng EMIS, pipirmahan ng buntis na passenger. 6 to 8 months, part 1 and part 2. So part 1, pipirmahan ng passenger. Part 2, pipirmahan ng gynecologist niya na nagsasabi na fit to travel siya. Part 3, pipirmahan yon ng airline physician kung more than 8 months na pregnant si passenger. So kung more than 8 months na pregnant si passenger, kailangan niya pirmahan yung part 1, part 2, at part 3 ng EMIS form. So sa part 1, ang pipirma doon is yung buntis. Yung part 2, ang pipirma doon is yung gynecologist ni buntis na nakalagay fit to travel siya. Sa part 3, pipirma doon is yung doktor ng eroplano or airline physician. So kahit sinabi pa ng gynecologist mo na fit to travel ka, pero the airline physician find out that you are not fit to travel, I'm so sorry, pero hindi po talaga kayo makakalipad noon. So the next question is, anong mayayari sa ticket ni passenger kung sinabihan siya ng airline physician na hindi siya fit to travel? Correct. It will be fall as MEDA case or medical case. So 100% refund pa rin yun siya. Okay? Very good. Next. If the buntis passenger is less than 21 years old, the buntis needs to provide a consent from the husband. Kung walang husband, kailangan po ng consent of the parent or parental consent. Ayan. So wag muna magbuntis habang maaga pa. As the lesson. Ganun. Alright? Baka sabihin nyo, gawa-gawa lang yan ni Reimer. Aba, hindi Nakalagay po yan siya sa terms and conditions ng airline sa website nila. pag nag-activate kayo ng account, for example, directly with the airline, which is very, very, very expensive, may terms and conditions po yun. Nakalagay po doon about the pregnant passengers. Ayan. The maximum validity of the EMIS is 7 days. So pagkakuha mo ng EMIS, dapat within 7 days makalipad ka na. Right, next. PWD. Yung mga people with disability, may discount sila na 20%. Remember kanina? Tapos, VAT exempted din po sila. Tapos, hindi lang po porket lumpo na siya, PWD na kaagad. There are other PWDs. Pwedeng mentally challenged. Yung may mga classes like me, pero yung grado ng mata is 500 pataas. Pwede po kayo kumuha ng PWD ID niyan kung 500 pataas.
Wala pa rin ganun sa akin.
And then, recognized by the NCDA. So, pag senior, OSCA. Pag PWD, NCDA. Ayan. So, the PWD will get 20% discount on regular fares. Take note regular fares. So, pag promo fare, wala po silang discount. And then, wala rin po silang babayaran na VAT. VAT exempted po sila. Okay? May PWD fare ba sa international flight? Wala. Yung PWD tsaka senior, ano lang yan sila? Domestic lang. Oh, I forgot pala. Sabi ko kanina yung men in uniform, sundalo, police, BFP, tsaka mga students, may discount rin po yan sila, pero email us po yun. Parang PWD din. So you have to send us an email. Hi, please send me quotation for 2 men in uniform, police for example, traveling this day from here going there. Now take note, for men in uniform like sundalo or police, dapat active duty sila. Hindi yung purpose of travel is mamasyal sa Davao, ganun. Hindi pwedeng ganun. So dapat meron silang duty certification, I forgot the name of it. Parang ano nila? Official travel nila going there para magkaroon sila ng discount. So, mission order, yes, that's it. So, dapat may mission order sila. Pag wala silang mission order, wala pa silang discount. Okay? So, clarify ko lang yan ha. Hindi porket may badge, police badge, may discount kaagad. No, no, no. So, dapat may mission order po sila. Ayan. Must be booked through email us with valid PWD. At the airport, the PWD person or passenger must provide PWD ID and any government-issued ID. So, Reimer, what if, for example, wala pa siyang government-issued photo ID, wala din siya school ID, kaya wala pa siya school, pwede po yung birth certificate, that's fine. Yes. Okay? Next, senior citizen. For senior citizen, they will get 20% discount. OSCA ID, kung walang OSCA ID, that's fine. Any government-issued photo ID na mayroong citizenship, na nagpapatunay na Pilipino sila, at saka date nila. Now, here's the catch. Kung halimbawa, nag-book tayo ng ticket, binook natin sila ng senior, tapos pagdating nila doon sa airport, hindi pala talaga sila senior, magbabayad sila ng penalty. Babayaran nila yung 20% na na-discount sa ticket nila, babayaran nila ng ang VAT, magbabayad pa sila ng penalty ng 1.5 at may possibility pa na hindi sila talaga makalipad. So please be careful. Okay, pag senior dapat may proof tayo lagi. Ayan. Next. Traveling with infant. Sino naka-travel dito na may kasamang baby? Ayan. Or naka-travel na napagitnaan ng may mga passenger na may kasamang babies. Tapos nung turbulence, sabay silang umiyak. Okay, you know what? There's, sa US pa lang naman to, and hopefully very very soon meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Sa US, pag nag-book ka ng flight, makikita mo yung seat assignments na may designated for passengers traveling with babies. So that way, if you don't wanna be seated next to passengers with babies, pwede ka magpa-request ng seat assignment malikod. Ngayon kasi sa bansa natin wala pang gano'n eh. So random pa rin yung seat assignment kasi dito sa Pilipinas. Alright. So babies between 16 days old and 2 years old are considered infant. Pero kay Cebu Pacific, since matinding pangangailangan niya, kahit 8 days old pwede na. Okay? So all airlines, 16 days old yung baby. Pero kay Cebu Pacific, 8 days old pwede na. Okay, so infant po siya. Traveling without seats held by an adult who is occupying a seat is defined as an infant passenger. So in short, babies talaga siya. A parent or guardian who purchased a seat for an infant but does not have an approved child restraint. This is an example of a CRS. Alright? Car seat. Yeah. Must hold the infant in their laps when fasten seatbelt sign is on. So during takeoff, during landing, for as long as naka-on yung fasten seatbelt sign, so dapat si passenger nakakalong siya sa parent. So for example, kung ikaw parent, gusto mo talaga na mag-purchase ng seat for your child, that's okay. Sige, pwede kang bigyan ng or bentahan ng seat. Ang fare po nun is magiging child fare, not an infant fare. So child fare po yun, provided nakalungin mo yung baby mo during takeoff and landing, at dapat meron kang ganito. Kung wala kang car seat, most likely hindi po i-allow na ilagay mo lang yung baby mo dyan sa upuan tapos ano ba lang siya, seatbelt. Kawawa naman yung baby. Okay? Next, infants are already 2 years old. Nako, ito medyo dilemma natin ito. Primer, ang passenger ko is from Cebu papuntang Manila. From Cebu to Manila, ang edad niya is 1 year old, 11 months. So infant pa rin yun, correct? Okay? Pero pagbabalik niya from Manila back to Cebu, 2 years old na siya. So child na siya. So anong gagawin natin dyan? Obviously, hindi mo siya mabubook yan as one ticket. I-chop-chop po natin siya. No, not the child yung i-chop-chop. Yung ticket. Yung ticket yung i-chop-chop natin. So ibig sabihin, isang ticket sa outbound, isang ticket sa return. So sa outbound, i-book mo siya as infant, kasama yung parents. Tapos sa return, another ticket naman siya, kasama yung parent, pero as child na siya. May sarili na siya upuan. Okay? Naku ha, I'm so sorry, not i-chop-chop yung baby, i-chop-chop yung ticket. I'm so sorry. Okay? Next, 1 infant per adult policy. So, 1 infant per adult policy. Primer, what if meron akong kambal? Tapos ako lang single dad, single mom. Anong gagawin ko? Remember, never leave your passenger with one answer. You always have to provide options as salesperson and customer service. So, anong gagawin mo? Again ha, 1 infant per adult policy, pero si passenger meron siyang twins. So, what's the right way for us na ano natin yan siya? Okay, sabay mga passenger, ma'am, I'll give you options. First option, you really have to look for someone na kasama ninyo with sa flight para may kasamang isang adult sa yung isang baby. That's option number 1. Option number 2, hintayin mo silang mag 2 years old. Or option number 3, huwag na lang talaga kayong mag-fly muna. Ganon. No, just kidding. So, if you have a passenger, for example, na may twin siya, tapos since 1 infant per adult lang tayo, what you can do is ask your passenger to travel with another adult kasi hindi talaga siya papayagan. So kahit sabihin pa natin mag-purchase siya ng isang seat, hindi po siya papayagan na 2 infant during takeoff and landing yung kalong-kalong niya. Okay? Baby bassinet should be reserved at least 24 hours before the flight. This is an example of a baby bassinet. Ayan. So pag mayaman na aeroplano, ito yung itsura ng baby bassinets. Pag mga hindi gaano kaya mayaman na aeroplano, yung baby bassinet nila, duyan. It's hammock. It's a piece of cloth. Naka-hook siya dito sa likod. Ayan. Tapos naka-hook siya dito sa upuan mo. So parang duyan siya. Okay? So first come, first serve basis po yan. Yung baby bassinets. Tapos may catch. Dapat less than 6 months yung baby sa baby bassinets. Kasi imagine mo kung ang baby 1 year and 11 months na siya dito. Hindi masisira na to, di ba? Tapos, yung baby bassinet dapat ang flight mo 3 hours pataas. So in short, meron bang baby bassinet sa Pilipinas sa domestic flight? Yes or no? Wala. Kasi wala namang 3 hours flight dito sa Philippines. Okay? Good. Next, unaccompanied minor. Ito yung mga bata traveling alone. Yes? Okay. Children 8 to 11 years old are called UMNR or unaccompanied minor. Pero kay Cebu Pacific, again, matindi pang kailangan niya. 7 years old, pwede na. Unaccompanied minor. Yeah. Philippine passport holder, traveling alone na bata, kailangan po mag-secure ng DSWD certificate. Ayan. Next, Cebu Pacific doesn't allow unaccompanied minor sa international flight, pero sa domestic flight pwede. So, si Cebu Pacific, pwede kang unaccompanied minor or minor traveling alone from Manila, papuntang Butuan, Manila to Davao, Jensan, mga ganon. Okay? Ang unaccompanied minor dapat non-stop flight po siya. Bakit non-stop flight? Kasi yung flight attendant, sila po yung magbabantay sa bata on board. So, hindi po pwedeng connecting flight. Kasi pag nag-connect na siya doon, sino magbabantay doon sa bata, doon sa connecting seating niya? Wala. So, dapat non-stop flight po yung flight. Okay? Mga foreigners traveling alone, for example, Koreano, pupunta ng Korea, ang parents niya dito sa Pilipinas, pero Korean passport yung gamit niya, kailangan niya mag-secure ng exit clearance from Korean Embassy. Okay? And then, sa mga taga Davao, or magta-travel ng Davao, may requirements po tayo, very, very city-specific po ito. I think this is a city ordinance nila na kailangan mag-present ng certificate from the City Social Services Development Office. Especially pag minor traveling alone. Okay? Pero all other cities wala naman ganun eh. Only in Davao City. Okay? Next. Special seating. Sorry ha, nakalagay lang special seating and wheelchair. Special seating, tawag po dyan natin is bulkhead. B-U-L-K-H-E-A-D. Bulkhead. Pag sinabing bulkhead, yun yung first row na upuan or yung row na may malaking leg room. Alright. So, sino yung, iba yung bulkhead sa exit row ha. Yung bulkhead, yun yung malapit sa mga flight attendant or yung mga first row. Yung exit row, yun yung upuan na katabi ng pinto ng eroplano. Okay? So, special seating, let's start with the disabled passengers. Yung disabled passengers, usually sa first 5 rows yan sila nilalagay sa flight. So, kung ikaw passenger, kung ayaw magkaroon ng katabi na maingay na baby, doon ka sa likod. Kasi usually yung mga passengers na may kasamang children, first 5 rows nilalagay. Kung maliit yung aeroplano, first 10 rows nilalagay. So, kung ayaw mo magkaroon ng katabi na baby, doon ka sa may likod ng car. Okay? So, yung mga passengers na nangailangan ng wheelchair, usually sa first 5 rows yan sila nilalagay. And, yung mga passengers na nangailangan ng wheelchair po, they are considered special handling passengers. They are first to board, last to disembark. Gets po ba? First in, last out. So, sila yung unang makasakay sa aeroplano, pero sila yung last na makababa. Ayan. Yung mga passengers na nangangailangan ng wheelchair. Ang wheelchair po natin is available 24 hours before the flight. You have to send us an email. Now, hindi porket nag-send ka ng email sa customer support requesting for a wheelchair, tapos pagdating mo doon sa airport, akala mo magically na pupunta na lang sa'yo yung wheelchair. No. Yung tipo naghurmentado ka. Kanina pa kami dito nakatayo, wala man ang wheelchair na lumapit. Wala pong ganon. Abay, malay ba ng ground crew na kailangan pala ng wheelchair? So you have to approach ground crew, security guard, yung mga nandun sa airport. You have to ask, sir, pwede po ba makahiram ng wheelchair? Or ask ng wheelchair assistance. Okay, ganun po ha. Please take note that advanced seat reservation ng wheelchair is subject to availability. But again, based on the current progress we have right now in the Philippines, marami pong wheelchair sa airport. Hindi po nagkakaubusan. Ayan. At kapag ka na sa airport na, kung wari ikaw lang mag-isa, kaya tapos kailangan mo ng wheelchair, yung mag-assist sa'yo, siya rin kukuha ng bag ninyo. Ayan. So the question there is, primer, mandatory ba na kailangan ko magbigay doon sa nagpo-push sa wheelchair ko? May nasa konsensya mo na yan kung bibigay ka ng tip. Pero no need na ha, kasi may sahod na yan sila. So nasa konsensya mo siya kung magbibigay pa ng extra. Ano I suggest? Yes. Yes. Next. medyo controversial ito yung next line na to, so please bear with me. Yung mga guests na tulad ko na medyo napabayaan sa kusina, guests of plus size are requested to book 2 seats for a more comfortable flight. So, kung sa tingin mo medyo hindi ka kasya sa upuan, so it's time na siguro para mag-book ng extra seat. Pero yung extra seat, hindi mo siya magagawa sa online, sa portal. So you have to send an email. So gawin niyo po, book muna kayo as a regular passenger. I-book niyo muna siya. Pag na-book niyo na si passenger, send ka ng email together with the reference number of the booking para maka-add tayo ng additional seat for that passenger. Okay? Now, next question about sa guest na may plus size. Kaway-kaway dyan. Magkano yung seat nun? Same price lang din po ba? The answer is no. Discounted seat na yung pangalawang seat mo. Okay? Next question. Pag ang flight mo is a full service carrier like Philippine Airlines, pag nagbigay ng pagkain, dalawa rin bang pagkain mo? What do you think? Hindi po, isa lang. Grabe lang namimihasa, ha? Grabe, namimihasa talaga. Isa lang.
Hindi, kasi di ba pumili ng order?
Kasi yung pangalawang seat mo, discounted na siya. Okay? So, hindi po yan full fare. Okay, next.
Taway, wala.
So, yung mga passenger na physically and mentally challenged, for example, nilalagayan sila sa special seating. So, most likely sa bulkhead, first 5 rows ng plane. Kasi sila yung unang mag-check, sila unang mag-board, sila na yung last mag-disembark. Okay? Good. Next. POC. So, Reimer, pwede pala kami magdala ng oxygen. For as long the oxygen is compressed, like this one, ito yung oxygen tank na pang pang welding hindi pwede yun. The oxygen must be compressed or it is continuous positive airways pressure in a device. Tapos, kailangan po ninyo na mag-email sa customer support 48 hours before the flight. Kasi i-forward pa natin yan sa airline. Tapos po, kailangan may medical certificate. Nakalagay sa medical certificate na fit to travel si passenger and the passenger might need the oxygen during the flight. Okay? Dapat may ganun yung medical certificate, ha? Hindi pwedeng nakalagay na fit to work lang. Fit to travel. Tapos, guests traveling with respiratory system device must check in at least 2 hours before the flight. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, 2 hours before the flight, dapat meron ka ng boarding pass. Alright, kasi i-verify, i-check pa po yung device niyo. Medyo matagal po siya. Next, pets. Yay. So, pwede po ba magdala ng pets on board? Pets ha? Pets. Okay, well that depends. Alright. So, I just want to set this straight. Clarification. Pwede magdala ng service dogs or seeing eye dogs. So, dapat bulag po kayo. Okay? So, bulag po kayo. Pwede kayo magdala ng dogs. Pwedeng Cebu Pacific, pwedeng Philippine Airlines, pwedeng domestic, pwedeng international. Pwede po yun. Primer, what if nag-break kami ng boyfriend ko, tapos depressed ako ngayon, pwede ko mong dalhin yung pet kong aso? What do you think? Pet ha? Hindi siya service dog. Hindi siya icing dog. Pet. Depende. Pag ang flight mo is going to or from the US, pwede po yung emotional support dog. Emotional support dog. Pero pag domestic flight, hindi po yun pwede. Okay? Pag domestic flight, dapat bulag si passenger. Okay? Sige. Good. Philippine Airlines does not accept any other service dogs service animals except dogs. So dogs lang, no more, no less. Pero pag sa US ka, pwedeng birds, pwedeng cats, pwedeng dogs. Okay? At sa US, pag sinabing birds, maraming birds po siya. Pwedeng peacock, pwedeng chicken, pwedeng turkey, it's up to you. Kasi birds na nakalagay doon. So when I worked with the US Airways before, American Airlines, I think nakwento ko sa iba to. So there's a passenger na nag-check-in siya. Tapos pagbigyan niya ng ID niya, nag-pop up sa screen ko that the passenger is emotionally unstable and the passenger is traveling with emotional support animal. Tapos nakalagay doon, bird. So ako bird lang din, wala na sa cage. So dead man lang din ako. So binigyan ko siya ng boarding pass. Tapos yung supervisor ko, Filipino rin sa Philadelphia, sabi niya sa akin, Reimer, have you checked if what bird is that? Kasi baka malaki siya. Sabi ba, ang policy kasi sa US, for as long as nasa kulungan siya, pwede yon. Okay. So, in-ask ko, anong klaseng bird? Can you guess?
Ostrich.
No, it's a peacock. Yeah, I know. So, it's a peacock. Pinagkasya niya. Parang nawa rin ako sa no? Sa ibon. Pinagkasya niya sa kennel. Kasi pag emotional support animals, naka-kennel siya. However, kung atakihin siya ng depression niya, for example, pwede niyo yung kunin at ihag, something like that. But we don't have that in the Philippines. Right? Sa US lang yung may ganyan. Okay? Next. Service and emotional support dogs must be trained to behave in public settings. So, here's the question. Reimer, what if during check-in, ang bite-bite ng aso? Pero nung nakalipad na, kahol yung aso. So anong mangyayari? Lahat po ng passenger is magtiis hanggang makarating sa destination. Hindi po pwede yung emergency landing. Ang emergency landing is a loss sa airline. Lugi po kami. Ay, lugi po sila. Alright? So, matiis po tayong lahat. Ganun. Next. All other Philippine carriers do not allow service dogs or service animals. So, si AirAsia, si Jetstar, Skyjet, si Royal Air, wala po silang service dogs. Only Philippine Airlines and then Cebu Pacific. All Philippine carriers do not allow cabin pets. Yung cabin pets, yung tipong healthy ka naman. Hindi ka naman bulag, hindi ka naman bingi, hindi ka naman mentally unstable. Gusto mo na talaga bitbitin yung pets mo. Ayan. So, pwede ba yun sa Philippines? Hindi po. Pero pag sa US, pwede po yun. Alright? So, cabin pets, sa US, pwede siyang cabin pets, domestic US. I think there are clients here from the US. Pwede po yan siya. Basta yung pet nakalagay sa kennel, sa kulungan. Tapos dapat yung kulungan, kasya sa ilalim ng upuan. Okay? So, pwede po yun. Hindi po inalagay yung pet sa overhead bin. Parang awa nyo na po. Kawawa naman yung aso. Okay? Another thing. Pwede po ba natin na idalhin sa pag-check-in yung mga manok pansabong? Check-in ha, check-in. Hindi ko sanabing carry on. So, check-in yung manok pansabong. Yes! Actually, kahit yung mga aso na maliliit na aso, pwede mo siya i-check-in. Check-in ha, pero may waiver kayong pipirmahan. Na kung may mangyari doon sa pets ninyo, wala ko na nagano sa airline. And the airline do not recommend i-check-in yung mga asong may snub nose. Yung mga short snout, yung pug, for example, bulldogs, pitbulls, boxers, mga ganun. So, dapat as much as possible yung mahaba yung ilong. Mga aspin, mga ganun. Ayun, pwede yun. Alright? Next, thematic. So, for thematic, this is the part of your portal kung saan makikita kung kailangan ba ng visa ng passenger niyo or hindi. Kailangan ba natin ng visa going to Singapore? No. Japan? Yes. Okay. Jeju, South Korea? Yes. No. Jeju Island in South Korea is a UNESCO heritage. So pwede tayong pumunta doon na walang visa. Pero may catch. Dapat non-stop siya. From Manila to Jeju or Cebu to Jeju. Kasi kung ang flight mo is Manila to Incheon, pagdating mo sa Incheon, hanapan ka pa rin doon ng visa. Ayan. Okay? What about Guam? Natural, kasi USA yun, diba? What about Brazil? No, hindi kailangan ng visa sa Brazil. Yay! So, pwede pumunta doon. Yun nga lang, connecting flight siya. Walang non-stop doon. Okay? What about US? Siyempre, kailangan ng visa doon. Alright? Very good. What about New Zealand? Yes, pero ang maganda kasi sa New Zealand, e-visa po siya. So walang visa na ididikit sa passport. Electronic po siya. Mag-i-email lang sa inyo yung embassy with your visa, i-print nyo lang send. That's it. At sobrang bilis nila, within 5 days may visa ka na. Ayan. At if you would go to New Zealand, in as less as 140,000 pesos, sold ka na doon. Meron ka ng flights, may tours, everything. Ayun. Mamimigay po ba kayo, attorney? Thank you po in advance. Alright, so ganun po siya ha. So i-promote po natin yung New Zealand. It's a very, very nice place. So again, paano natin malaman kung kailangan ni customer ng visa sa lugar na pupunta niya or hindi? So from your portal, after mo malagay yung pangalan niya or kahit hindi mo pa nalagay yung pangalan niya, click mo to visa information. Pag click mo ng visa information, nakalagay dyan kung kailangan niya ng visa sa lugar na pupunta niya or hindi. Kung connecting yung flight niya, nakalagay din dyan kung kailangan niya ng transit visa sa connecting city niya. So hindi na kayo problema, Reimer, kailangan ko ba ng visa dito sa connecting city ni passenger? So, i-click mo lang po yan, visa information. So all is in there na already. Okay? Philippine Travel Tax. Ayan. Sa Philippine Travel Tax, dito naman, ito yung binabayaran natin as a Filipino travelers na 1,620 pesos. You can disregard this yung first class kasi wala namang first class dito sa Philippines. And I've read the news na nagkaroon ng rumors, ano kung totoo ito, na magkakaroon ng bill to discontinue yung Philippine Travel Tax. Hopefully, matulmano po siya, mag-push po siya. I'm praying for that. So, pag mawala yung Philippine Travel Tax, mas mamura yung natin, tickets natin. Okay, so disregard niyo po ito, yung natin, yung first class, kasi wala pong first class. So, business class or any other class, if you're a regular passenger, Filipino passenger for that matter, traveling outside the country, you are supposed to pay 1,620 pesos there. Kung child ka, na 2 years old to 12 years old, kalahati ng babayaran ninyo, that's 810 pesos. Kung dependent ka ng OFW, or isang anak ka ng OFW, or nanay ka ng OFW, babayaran nyo po is 300 pesos lang. Sorry, it should be OFW and not OCW. Old school ko doon. So, OFW. Right? Nintindihan po ba? May catch din po siya. May mga taong exempted sa Philippine Travel Tax. Number 1, OFW. So, mga OFW, hindi po nila kailangan mag-bayad ng Philippine Travel Tax. However, they need to provide OEC. So, dapat meron silang Overseas Employment Certificate. Pag walang OEC, wala pong discount. Next, foreigners. Right? Pero may cash yung foreigners ha. Foreigners na less than 1 year sa Pilipinas, exempted sila sa Philippine Travel Tax. Okay? Ang titingnan po doon is yung passport stamp. Kung ang nakalagay sa passport stamp, for example, is less than 1 year siya, so exempted siya sa Philippine Travel Tax. Now, there's a scenario, there's a passenger, dual citizen siya. Meron siyang Philippine passport, meron siyang German passport. Papasok dito sa Pilipinas, ayaw pumila doon sa foreign passport holder, pumunta siya dito sa Philippine passport holder. Kasi di ba, pag bumalik ka sa Pilipinas, scan na lang yung passport natin eh. Hindi ka na doon sa tao na magaganon pa ng mag-stamp ng passport niyo. Ngayon kasi scan na lang. So tinamad siya, ginamit niya is Philippine passport niya. Alright? So nakapasok siya sa immigration, ginamit niya yung Philippine passport, everything went well. Now, nag-stay siya sa Philippines ng 1 month. After 1 month, babalik na siya ng Germany. Sa immigration, ang present niya is yung German passport niya. So, the question, okay lang ba yun or hindi? Okay, hindi siya okay. Kung hindi okay yun, ano yung mga disadvantages doon? Well, number 1, walang passport stamp yung German passport niya. So, ibig sabihin, walang entry stamp. So, ibig sabihin, may babayad siya ng penalty for overstaying. That's 1. Number 2, magbabayad siya ng Philippine Travel Tax kasi wala nakalagay doon kung kailan siya pumasok sa Pilipinas. That's the reason why, para ma-avoid that, if you have a passenger na may dual passport, ask them to present 1 passport sa entry and exit. Meaning, same passport. Kung Philippine passport, hindi Philippine passport all throughout your travel. Pag German passport, German passport. Alright? Next, permanent residents. Yung mga green card holders sa US, tapos bumalik dito sa Pilipinas, ano rin po yan sila? Exempted sa Philippine travel tax. However, they have to go to TIEZA first. Tapos mag-request sila ng Tax Exemption Certificate, TEC, para ma-exempt sila sa Philippine travel tax. Then we have infants. So yung mga babies na less than 2 years old, they are also exempt on Philippine travel tax. However, parents, you have to request for travel tax exemption or TTC sa TIEZA din. So hindi porket baby pa siya, exempt na siya kaagad. No. So as a parent or as an adult, you have to request a travel tax exemption pa sa TIEZA. TIEZA. Diplomats and government officials like mayors, congressmen, barangay captain, barangay kagawad, duly elected by the people, exempted din sila sa Philippine travel tax. Provided the purpose of the travel is official. Hindi porket official ka sa barangay or official ka sa city, magka-travel ka ng Hong Kong, exempted ka agad sa Philippine travel tax. No. Alright? So the next question, Primer, pag nag-book kami ng ticket kasi, included na yung Philippine travel tax doon sa ticket. So, paano namin ma-accept yung Philippine travel tax doon sa ticket niya? Very easy. What you need to do, before you book the ticket for your customer, ask your passenger first, Ma'am, may exemption po ba kayo sa Philippine travel tax? Like, OFW po ba kayo? Foreigner po ba kayo? Kasi mukha kayong mistisa. Ganon. Or permanent resident po ba kayo? Pag sinabi niya, yes, I'm one of those exempted, then manghingi kayo ng proof. Kung OFW siya, mapahingi po ng OEC, Overseas Employment Certificate. Ang OEC, usually, pag non-electronic OEC, apat na page. 4 na copies, I'm sorry. Yung isang copy, ipapadala niyo po yan sa customer support. Kung electronic OEC po siya, kahit iscan niyo lang siya, tapos hindi nyo na kailangan mag-submit. Though I believe lahat ng OEC ngayon is electronic na eh. So kahit yung number na lang, tapos si customer support na lang yung magsa-search nun online. Alright? Ganon. So ayun na nga. So meron siyang OEC halimbawa. So i-book mo si passenger, tapos i-process mo yung ticket niya, matcha-charge pa rin yun ng 1,620. Within 24 hours, yung 1,620 na po yun is mababalik po siya sa portal ninyo. Alright? Within 24 hours. Now, it's up to you to either hintayin mo pa yung 1,620 na mabalik sa portal ninyo, or ibigay mo na siya after the booking, or pagka-ticket mo ng kay passenger yung 1,620 sa kanya. So again, yung 1,620 na Philippine travel tax, exempted sila kung nag-provide sila ng proof. Okay? Ang 1,620, kasama talaga siya sa ticket. Now, kung exempted siya at nag-submit ka naman ng OEC niya during the booking, within 24 hours, yung 1,620 mababalik po siya sa portal ninyo. Alright? Now, it's up to you kung hihintayin mo pa yung 1,620 na mabalik sa portal ninyo bago mo ibigay yung kay passenger, or during booking, exempt mo na siya agad sa 1,620. Right? So, yung task natin as travel agent is to review kung ang OEC na meron siya is valid. You can search naman sa Google yung itsura. I'm so sorry, hindi ko lang na-rush dito yung image ng OEC. Ang OEC is kulay greenish na may pagka-purple, yung kulay niya. Pero pag electronic siya, puti lang yun, malamang. Kasi electronic lang siya. So, we only need the number. Ayan. Okay? So, usually, yung mga travel agents natin, yung ginagawa nila, just to make sure na tama yung OEC na binigay sa atin ni customer, sinasabi nila ni customer na, ma'am, kung gusto mo, kunin ko yung video account ninyo, i-transfer ko na lang yung 1,620 sa inyo pag na-refund na po ni airline sa amin yung 1,620. Anyway, within the day naman po siya ma-refund. Ayan. So that's what we usually suggest to our travel agents. Okay? So again, these are the people na exempted sa Philippine travel tax. Right, next. Code share flight. May mga instances na yung tipo nag-book ka ng ticket, pero pagdating ko doon sa airport, wala namang flight na ganito. Like this one. The flight is Manila to Oakland. I'm sorry, Manila to Oakland with a connection in Singapore. Yung first leg ng flight niya is Manila to Singapore with Air New Zealand NZ3437 operated by Singapore Airlines. So, Air New Zealand. Pero, ang tanong, pagdating niya dun sa Terminal 3, saan siya mag-check-in? Kay Air New Zealand or kay Singapore Airlines? Okay, una sa lahat, wala pong Air New Zealand sa Manila. So, si customer mag-check-in siya kay Singapore Airlines. This is a good example, a classic example of a code-share flight. Sa code-share flight, there are two airlines involved. One airline is the marketing carrier, ibig sabihin siya nagbenta ng ticket. Okay, siya nagbenta ng ticket. Under sa kanya yung pangalan ng ticket. I mean, siya yung business name na nagbenta ng ticket, Air New Zealand. Pero yung operating carrier, yung actual na sasakyan ni passenger is Singapore Airlines. So, kay Singapore Airlines siya mag-check-in. Don't worry, kasi baka sabihin mo na, Reimer, baka ma-confuse yung mga passenger namin. Sa ticket kasi nila, pag pre-rent niya po yun, nakalagay po doon, operated by Singapore Airlines. So, kung sino po yung mag-ooperate, siya po yung, or doon po siya mag-check-in. Okay? Now, the next question. Reimer, what if Singapore Airlines nag-cancel ng flight? So, kanino siya mahingi ng refund ngayon? Kay Singapore Airlines or kay Air New Zealand? Kay Air New Zealand? Kasi si Air New Zealand naman yung nagbenta ng ticket. Okay? Good. Next. Ito na, very quick na ito. Domestic aircrafts, pahapyaw. Ito yung mga aircraft na meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Very, very quick. We have ATR-72 at saka Bombardier Q400. Yung unang Bombardier dito sa Pilipinas, Bombardier Q300, maiksi lang yun. Ngayon pinahaba siya. So, Q400 na siya. Okay? So, yung capacity po ng ATR, 700 ng Cebu Pacific is 72. Ito yung ginagamit ng Cebu Pacific between Cebu to Legazpi, Cebu Camiguin, Cebu Siargao, mga ganon. Cebu Bacolod, ayun, Cebu Iloilo, yung mga malalapit lang. Okay? Ito naman yung ginagamit ni Philippine Airlines, Bombardier Q400. Yung capacity naman po nito is 86 passengers. Ito yung sometimes, supposedly ito yung eroplano, pero since hindi siya napuno, ang ginagawa ng airline, ito na lang sasakyan nila. Ito-downgrade. Have you experienced that? Yung nakabili ka ng seat assignment na malapit sa window, pero pag boarding na, sinabi ng boarding gate na the airline has been downgraded. So from Airbus, naging ATR na lang siya. Kasi again, kung hindi po ito mapuno, lugi po si airline. So ginagawa nila, dina-downgrade nila into a smaller aircraft like this. And there are passengers na medyo choosy, I understand that, na ayaw nilang sumakay sa mga ganito kasi maalog po siya. Yes, sobrang alog po niya. This can only fly up to 25,000 feet. So, doon po yung mga maitim na ulap. So, yung mga turbulence po is feel na feel nyo, tagos hanggang buto. Ganon. Right? Tapos mainit po during boarding. Kasi wala po na itong internal generator. Okay? So, hindi po kasi pwedeng nagbo-boarding kayo, naka-on yung electric fan niya dito. Abay, naapalid na kayo niyan kung ganyan. So, medyo may init po siya sa loob. Then we have Airbus A320, yung pinaka-common. I'm pretty sure lahat tayo nakasakay dyan. Then we have the Bay 146, this one. Ito yung ginagamit ni Royal Air at saka ni Skyjet. Ito yung kay Skyjet din. Papuntang Siargao, Coron, at saka Batanes. Ni Skyjet. Ito po yun. Alright? So yung capacity ni Airbus A320, sa Airbus A320, bakit kaya? Na capacity is 180 seats, configuration is 3x3. So 3x3, so 6 seats sa one row. Tapos, 180 seats. So dapat row 1 to row 30. Pero bakit kung ikaw nasa pinakadulo row 31 ka? Dapat hanggang row 30 lang. Why do you think? Kasi walang row number 13 sa Cebu Pacific. Malas po yun. No, just kidding. So, ayun, wala po siyang row number 13. So, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 onwards na siya. So that's why there are 31 rows. It's nakalagay sa ticket niyo, but 30 lang siya dapat. Next, we have Airbus A321 at saka Airbus A330. Ano pinagkaiba ng Airbus A321 sa Airbus A320? Pangalan, malamang. Just kidding. Ano po, ang Airbus A321, parang Airbus A320 pero pinahaba. Take a look at this. Yung exit row ng Airbus A320 magkadikit. See that? Pero yung Airbus A321, magkalayo. See? Pero single aisle lang po siya, 3x3 configuration. So capacity po ng Airbus A321 is 236 pag Cebu Pacific, pero kung Philippine Airlines 168 lang. Why? Kasi may business class tsaka may premium economy pa si Philippine Airlines. Unlike Cebu Pacific, lahat po yan gina-utilize niya. 236 seats talaga yun. Right? Then we have A330, itong ginagamit sa international flight, though meron din flight ganito papuntang Bacolod, Cebu, tsaka Davao. Airbus A330, itong ginagamit ni Philippine Airlines, papuntang Auckland, Sydney, Guam, Sapporo, Chitose Airport sa Sapporo. Ayan, itong gamit niya. Ito rin yung gamit niya papuntang Jensan. Ayan. Yung configuration niya po is 2x4x2. Dalawa sa kaliwa, 4 sa gitna, 2 sa kanan. Ayan. Next, we have Boeing 777. Si Philippine Airlines naman ganito ha, walang ganito si 5J. Then we have the newest. We have Airbus A350. Ang Airbus A350 is the newest aircraft ni Philippine Airlines. Now before, if you're flying from Manila, quick question, baka alam nyo to. Ano ang longest flight ng Philippine Airlines na international destination? JFK, very good. Why? Dati, if you're flying from Manila to New York, it's a direct flight. Kung sabing direct flight, same aircraft pero may layover. So Manila to San Francisco or LAX, lilipad siya ulit going to New York. Ngayon, ang ginawa ni Philippine Airlines is meron siyang Airbus A350. Ang flight niya is Manila, North Pole, paglabas yung North Pole, US na. Ayan. So kung suswertehin ka, makakita po kayo ng Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. Yes. Magdasal na lang po kayo, makita niyo po siya. Maswertihan po yun ha. Bonus! Airbus A380, wala pong ganito sa Pilipinas, but I know there are customers who are looking forward to ride this plane. Ito yung plane na may second floor. Feeling ko na try na ito ni attorney. Ay, hindi, malapit lang yan. Si sir, very good. So yung Airbus A380, wala po dito sa Philippines, pero dito sa Pilipinas, meron tayong talyer ng Airbus A380. Talyer talaga. Alam niyo yung Lufthansa technique? Ayan, sa Terminal 3. So nandun po yung talyer ng Airbus A380. Pero walang commercial dito sa Pilipinas ng Airbus A380. So ito po yung amenities, first class. Meron po siyang bed. You have 100% privacy. You have, sa mga lasinggero, sunong-bagay natin pasahero. Meron po siyang mga ganito. And then we have shower. Yung shower po is exclusive for first class. Pero kung naka-business class po kayo, pwede kayo mag-waitlist. Ayan. So kung halimbawa, hindi makapag-shower mga first class, pwede kayo mag-waitlist ng taga-business class. Alright? Sige. Now let's go this time. I know you have questions about flights, so just take note of that. Mabalikin ko kayo mamaya. Let's go this time sa ating hotels and tours. Now, room category starting with hotels. I'm pretty sure lahat tayo dito nakastay na sa hotels. And maybe lahat naman tayo siguro nakasakay na dito sa aeroplano. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is because if you are selling something to a customer, I suggest na as much as possible you have a first-hand experience of what you're selling. Kung nagbibenta ka ng tuyo, dapat alam mo yung lasa ng tuyo. Kung nagbibenta ka ng kamatis, dapat alam mo kung anong fresh na kamatis sa hindi fresh na kamatis. Same goes with travel agency. If you're a travel agent, dapat alam mo or at least you have the experience, first-hand experience of flying or staying in a hotel. So let's start with hotel. For single room, capacity po niya is malamang single. Ikaw naman isa. Ganyan, diba? Pero, let's face the fact na may mga Pilipino talaga tayong mga passengers na medyo mahilig sa sneak in. Yung buong pamilya, buong tropa sa isang single room. Walang problema doon ha. Pero hindi ko sinasabi na encourage nyo. Pero tip lang. Pag nag-sneak in kayo, just make sure first in, last out. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung nakapangalan sa akin, ako muna mag-check-in. Pag check-in ko, text mo yung tropa mo. Mga friends, nandito ako sa room 205. O, isa-isa kayong akya. Okay? Ganun na. Huwag pa obvious, please. Kasi pag nahuli po kayo, magbabayad po kayo niyan. Medyo may kamahalan po yung bayad. So yung sneak in po natin, bentang-benta po siya sa Hong Kong tsaka sa Singapore kasi the properties there are very, very expensive. Ayan. Next, we have double room. Double room, magkano? Ilan yung capacity niya? 3. 2 adults, 1 child. Okay? For double room, 2 adults, 1 child. Ayan. So, sa mahilig mag-sneak in, baka pwede pa dyan sa sahig, pwede naman siguro. Ayan. Alright? Next, we have twin room. For twin room, usually 2 identical beds. However, there are properties na ginagawa nila para maka-take advantage nila or ma-maximize nila yung room nila. Yung isang bed, double bed. Yung isang bed, single bed. Para pwedeng triple, pwedeng twin share. Nagets niyo po ba? So, usually, ang mga gumagawa po niyan is yung mga nasa provinces ng mga hotels. Ayan. Sa Puerto Princesa, I've tried to check into many hotels na meron silang naka-twin room yung pina-reserve mo, pero yung room mo is isang double, isang single. Sa twin room, usually, may ano po dyan sa gitna, merong table sa gitna. Okay? So, nakapaghiwalay po yan dyan sila. So it's up to you kung gusto niyo pa idikit niyan. So it's up to you. Next, we have suite room. Ayan. Suite room, usually pang mayaman. Marami siyang couch. Pwede ka matulog sa couch. Kahit sa couch ka na lang matulog. Diba? Okay? Dito sa Manila, the suite room that we have na the best is Okada. Yes. Soler. Ano ko, syempre, Manila Hotel. Si Manila Hotel is an old hotel pero pasok na pasok pa rin. And even Sofitel actually, no? So, they have a very, very nice suite room. And, the highest of all, we have Presidential. So, the Presidential have the following amenities. Sorry. Flat screen TV, like there. Working desk. Yung pinaka-keyword mo sa Presidential na mga rooms is meron siyang mini office. Like that one, oh. Ayan. So, may mini office po siya. Tapos meron siyang lounge area, living room and bedroom, kitchenette, dining, balcony, andun. Safe, beds, king size, so may queen size bed, it depends on the property. Smoking room possible. Yung smoking room possibility dito sa Pilipinas, medyo hindi siya ganun ka-okay except sa mga resort casino hotel. Like sa Okada siya sa Soler, pwede po siya. Pero sa mga others resorts hotel, hindi po pwede yung may smoke sa loob ng rooms. Tapos, may bathtub, may shower, at pinaka must have sa lahat, may bidet. Alam niyo po ba yung bidet? Yes! Okay. Ang bidet actually, dito lang siya sa Asia, sikat. Pag pumunta ka sa mga western countries, Australia, New Zealand, US, wala po silang bidet. Pero ang bidet naman sa atin dito sa Asia, like sa Japan at Korea, ano naman, high-tech. Pindot-pindot na siya. So mamili ka, sprinkler, waterfalls, or I forgot the other option. Basta pag waterfalls, try nyo, masaya po siya. Okay? Tapos may option po kayo, warm, lukewarm, tsaka cold water. Ayan.
Gumagana.
So pindot-pindot. Puro siya na. Tabo. Tabo, ayan. So, so heads up lang din sa mga natin, sa mga guests natin. If you will book a hotel, kasi may hotel naman tayo sa US, Australia, available po yan sa portal ninyo. May mga properties, actually majority ng properties, kahit 5-star po siya, wala po silang bidet. So tissue po siya, mano-mano, gano'n. Ayan. Okay? So yun. Next! We will discuss hotel categories. Ito kanina, hotel type, room types. Ito naman, hotel categories. Now, for hotel categories, this is according to the definition ng Department of Tourism. Baka sabihin nyo na, ay gawa-gawa lang yung definition na yan ni Reimer. Ay, ginawa niya lang yan sa Wikipedia. Ay, hindi naman, nakakahiya naman. So, lahat po ng sinasabi ko po dito sa inyo is based on the policy ng airline, memorandum, and from the Department of Tourism. Okay? So, let's start with hotel categories. Hotel categories, we have hotel. Yung hotel po, most likely they have 50 or hundreds of room. Amenities includes television and flat screen with cable. And usually meron silang restaurant, meron silang spa, stuff like that. Okay? Alright. Like this one, Holiday Inn. So you might wonder, Reimer, sabi mo, hotel to, pero bakit Holiday Inn? Anong difference ng inn sa hotel? Just so you know, yung Holiday Inn is just the brand. Okay? Holiday Inn is still a hotel, ha? Alright. Next. Again, Holiday Inn is the brand, pero yung Holiday Inn, hotel po siya. Alright. Hindi po siya inn, correct. Next, we have resorts. Hindi porket nasa tabi siya ng dagat, resorts na po siya kaagad. Yung keyword mo po sa resort is environment with conducive comfort, health for relaxation, and offering food, sleeping accommodation, at recreational facilities. Can we consider Soler as a resorts hotel? Yes. Okada? Yes. Pag may casino, dito siya magpo-fall sa recreational facilities. So malamang resorts hotel po yan. So may spa, may casino, may restaurant, tapos yung restaurant ay hindi lang isa, sometimes dalawa pa, may cafe and all that. Next we have tourist inn. For tourist inn, siya yung nakakabatang kapatid ng hotels. Ayan. So maliliit po siya na property, most likely 10 to 25 rooms lang po siya. Alright? Then we have apartel. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng apartel? Apartment hotel. So, apartment hotel, yung keyword po dyan, regularly leased to tourists and travelers for dwelling on a more or less long-term basis. So, kung hindi siya marentahan ng isang buwan, isang taon, pwede mo siya gawin, iparenta ng 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days as a hotel. Parang ganyan. So, apartment hotel or apartel. Then we have pension house. Ayan. Sa mga backpackers natin dyan. Mga backpackers, usually, ang importante sa kanila, may matulugan lang sila. So, yung CR nila, shared, kitchen, shared, pero yung room, may privacy naman sila sa room. Okay? Then we have motel. Ano ibig sabihin ng motel?
Motorist hotel.
Motorist hotel or motor hotel. Very good. So, usually, motor hotel is outside the city po siya. Alright? Pag outside the city, most likely, ang mga pupunta doon is travelers na pupunta sa malalayong destination, and then naabutan ng gabi, and then magpapalipas sila ng gabi, and then the following day, continue sila sa final destination nila. So that's motor hotel or motorist hotel. Alright? Next we have tour categories. So we have 6 tourist categories now. We have free and easy tour, accommodation, daily breakfast, transfer, and then compulsory tour. Pag sinabing free and easy tour, may breakfast, may transfer, may susundo sa kanila sa airport, may maghatid sa airport at the same time, meron silang half-day city tour. Now, sa city tour nila, most of the time, lalo na sa Hong Kong, be careful with that, may mga Chinese minsan, nasasama sa tour, tapos pipicturean kayo. So akala nyo may souvenir, yay, may souvenir kami. Tapos after the tour, bibigyan kayo ng plato na may mukha nyo po sa gitna ng plato. Tapos singaling kayo ng $180. Wag pumayag ha, maghagil kayo. Sabi nyo, $30. Pag sabi nyo, no. 100 hanggang mag $40. $40 okay na yun. Matibay po siya. Atin lang sa akin buhay pa. Next, compulsory tour. Pag compulsory tour naman, this is a tour that whether you like it or not, you have to go with the tour. Okay? Now what if may sakit ka at hindi ka makakasabay sa tour? Non-refundable po siya. So since compulsory tour siya, kailangan mo talaga sumama. Kung may sakit ka, that's fine. You can stay in the hotel at walang refund na mangyayari. Then we have escorted tour. Sa escorted tour naman, usually magkakakilala kayo. sa isang team, sa isang grupo. Tapos wherever you go, meron kayong tour leader or tour guide na kasama. Ayan. Most of the time, yung tour guide niyo will stay in the same hotel din siya. Right? Then we have pilgrimage tour. Yes, we offer pilgrimage tour. We have tri-country tour. Egypt, Jordan, and Israel. Email us lang po ito ha. May kasama po siyang flights at full board meal. Ayan. You can send a request for quotation through email. Ayan. Meron din po tayong Hajj sa mga clients nating Muslim, for example, na mag-Hajj. Meron tayong special offer for them, pero manual po siya. Then we have fixed departure package. Ang fixed departure package, full board, meal, with flights, with everything. Yung dadalhin niya na lang, damit at saka pocket money niya. Ganun. Okay? Pang pasalubong. Sa fixed departure package, may flights na siya. Tapos, everyday may mga tours na siya. So, wala siya problemahin kung saan siya pupunta everyday. Kasi nakaset na lahat ng tours niya. Then we have chartered tour, or we call it exclusive tour. So, exclusive tour usually sa isang grupo, sa isang company, or binigyan sila ng for example, incentive ng mga boss nila. So that's an example of a chartered tour. Right? Now, also for chartered tour, we're also offering local chartered tours here. So we have Cebu, Davao, mga ganun. So incentive tour po siya as siguro 15, pwede na, 15 packs pataas. Chartered tour. So exclusive po siya sa grupo din. Alright. Whew, that's it. We're done. Yay. Alright, so I guess you have a lot of questions. Ay ma'am, meron po ba tayong spare na mic for the questions? Okay. Sige. Ayan, ito lang sa akin. Pero hugasan ko muna to ha, kasi baka may laway ito. Baka sabihin baho naman ang laway ni Rai. Just kidding. Ayan. Magpa-spray po ako ng alcohol, baka maano po sila. Baka sige. Sorry. Okay, so now it's time for a Q&A. And I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Go ahead. Ayun, we have there at the back. Thank you so much.
Tipian ko pala siya. Ma'am, bago sa'yo pa lang. Taste.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, like yung na-experience ko po sa Royal Air, di ba may involuntary cancellation sa airline?
Yep.
Kailangan po ba namin ibalik yung markup din namin? Let's say, 6,000 yung binayad ni client, so full refund din namin?
Hindi, ma'am. You have to explain to your passenger na ang ma-refund po sa kanila is the airline fare. Service fare, service fee, which is your fee, is non-refundable.
Sir, kasi nagagalit kasi si client, like na-experience ko, 6K siya. So gusto niya, hindi daw
Okay.
siya papayag na hindi full refund. So binigay ko na lang.
Okay, now, again, as what I mentioned earlier, no, service fee is non-refundable. However, it's up to you on how to explain it to your passenger. You have to let your passenger understand that you also exerted efforts, you have invested something with the flights, ma'am. So, yeah, it's up to you na i-refund mo siya or hindi. You have to explain to your passenger na, ma'am, ang refund po na sinasabi ni airline is the airline fare. Pero po, yung service fee ko po doon nakasama sa binayaran po ninyo is non-refundable. So, yun po yung i-explain natin kay passenger.
Sir, karagdag na lang po.
Sure.
Do I have to wait pa po na ma-refund siya or kami na yung mag-aabot?
I suggest to wait for the refund muna before iabot nyo kay passenger. Now, the refund time period for domestic flight is between 1 week to 1 month. For international flight, it's between 1 month to 6 months. So, since involuntary cancellation po siya ni airline, ang mangyari po niyan, ibabalik ni airline sa inyo yung pera sa portal niyo po. Tapos kayo na po magbibigay noon sa cash kay passenger. Ayan. Thank you. Some more questions there? Yes, ma'am? So just be just be considerate whenever you explain something to your customer. And just make sure your customer understands where you're coming from. Alright, yes sir.
Good morning po. I would like to comment on the PWD only.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You
sir.
mentioned that the PWD you're going to require an ID for PWD customer from National Council for Disability Affairs. So I've read an article that the ID is being issued by DSWD, not NCDA.
I'm sorry, what's that?
The
Ah,
PWD
the
ID is being
issuing,
issued by not DSWD instead of what you mentioned, NCDA.
Okay, now the one that I've presented earlier is from the website memorandum, sir. We have not yet received a memorandum na it is issued by DSWD. Now, the point there, as long as meron siyang PWD ID, yun yung po yung pagbasihan natin. So we don't have a memo yet na kung sinong agency nag-issue po nun.
Nakausap po kasi si NCDA kasi may ginagawa po akong paper sa PWD.
Okay. Oh, thank you so
I
much.
talked to the NCDA. They're not the one issuing ID for PWD. It's the SWD really.
Yeah. So, again, the memo that we have, the NCDA pa rin siya. Regardless kung sino nag-issue, the point there is they must have a PWD ID. Regardless kung sino nag-issue, basta may PWD ID, may discount po siya. Good point, sir. Thank you so much. Point taken. Yes, sir.
Sir, ang question ko po ay tungkol sa pag-book po ng more than 9 persons. So it happened na nag-book ako ng first group 9 persons, and then later on i-book ko na yung last 5. Hindi na siya hindi ko na mabook kasi nagbago na siya ng pairs. Pero after midnight, sinubukan ko ulit, lumabas ulit siya pero much higher na yung price niya.
Alright. Sir, ilang passenger po ulit, sir?
14.
More than 9.
14.
14 passenger. Okay. So, for 14 passenger, malamang hindi to Cebu Pacific, sir. Kasi pag Cebu Pacific, pwede naman siya. So, kung hindi siya Cebu Pacific, here's what I suggest. Kung dalawa yung PC ninyo, book nyo siya simultaneously. So, ikaw nag-book dito sa, kumari, 14 sila, 7-7. So, isa dito, nag-book ng 7, isa nag-book ng 7. Kasi fastest finger po siya. Alright? So, remember, you are not the only person booking that same flight, that same date, that same everything. Marami din po tayo sa buong Pilipinas, sir. So, para sure po tayo na mabook natin yon, book natin siya simultaneously. Huwag natin hintayin muna na mag-book ng 7, after ng 7, book ulit ng 7. Kasi malamang sa malamang, makukuha na yun ng iba. So what I suggest, book it simultaneously as much as possible. Sa isang laptop, 7. Sa isang laptop, 7 po ulit. That's the best that we can do. Otherwise, i-book mo siya sa Cebu Pacific na 14 sila sa isang itinerary. Ayan. Ay, sa mga
Pero
question?
Reimer, that's
Yes, ma'am.
not always the case, ha?
Yes.
That's not always the case.
Correct.
Pabilisan nga lang.
Pabilisan po siya. Fastest finger po talaga siya. Yes, yes ma'am. Yes.
Good afternoon.
Sure, ma'am.
Mic test.
Sir, good afternoon. Check ko lang kasi di ba si Philippine Airlines merong economy, premium, and business class.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero nag-book kasi ako kay Maricel Laksa, Pangilinan, Manila Tacloban. Naghahanap siya ng business class. So hoping na yung aircraft na gagamitin ko is with business class. So pero in-click ko dun since walang nakalagay na walang nakalagay na premium economy. It's only economy, business,
Business.
and first class.
Correct.
So kinlik ko si first class kasi akala ko yun ay business class.
No, it should be business class.
Wala kasi premium.
So, ma'am, ang pinaka-question is, gusto niya ng premium, not business class?
Kasi ang akala ko sa aircraft is my business class.
Okay.
Kasi, so wala akong makitang premium economy kasi chinek ko sa airline. Yung aircraft is only premium and economy.
Mhm.
Walang business class. Pero dito sa portal, since hindi ko alam na walang business class yung aircraft, kinlik ko yung first class. So na-issue siya, ticketed siya. Total of 10,000 plus.
Mhm.
Then upon checking sa ticket office or sa airline, walang business class.
Mhm.
So anong gagawin dun sa ticket which is issued na siya siya para sa October 2.
Okay, most likely nag-downgrade ng eroplano. Remember kanina sabi ko, nag-downgrade si airline. If in case for example, yung halimbawa, Airbus A330, hindi siya napuno, may business class siya, tapos ang ginawa ni airline is nag-downgrade siya, pero na-ticket mo na yung passenger mo ngayon. So ang mangyayari po dyan, dinograde siya, dinagate siya sa ibang booking class. Now, my question before I answer that, ma'am, anong nangyari po kay passenger? Saan siya nilagay? Economy or premium?
Hindi pa siya nasakyan kasi sa October 2 pa.
Okay.
Pero hindi siya nailagay as downgraded kasi nga yung aircraft pala Tacloban Manila is only A320.
Yep.
And dapat for that hindi lalabas sa portal yung first class. Or dapat ang lalabas is premium economy kasi yun lang yung highest.
Okay. Alright. Here's the thing. Sa portal natin, regardless kung may, kahit saan ka, di ba sabi ko kanina, walang first sa Philippines, pero whenever you search, lalabas at lalabas pa rin yung first class, business class at economy. Now, in your case, sabi nyo kanina, walang business class, pero gusto niya ng business class. So the highest class that we can provide to your customers is premium economy, correct?
Which is walang lumalabas na premium.
Correct, yes ma'am. Correct yun. Walang premium lumalabas sa premium economy. Sabi ko kanina, di ba, pag nag-search ka ng flight, sige, balikan natin siya. Ma'am, if you can open yung slide na merong step 1, step 2, I'm sorry, step 2. Sa step 2 po, may nakalagay po doon na other classes. Okay? Sa other classes, doon niyo po makikita ma'am kung merong other than economy class is my premium economy class. There, ito po siya ma'am.
Yes.
Ito.
Oo, yan nga po.
I-click niyo po yung other classes
Yes.
para makita niyo kung walang business class or first class. Now, I understand that it's a confusion in your end. Naka-click mo yung business class, nag-go through siya. Nag-go through siya, pero magkukunin ko yung ticket mamaya mama kasi feeling ko na-book siya sa premium. Ang booking code niya po na dapat lalabas dito is Juliet. Oo,
Yes.
Juliet. Sige, kukunin ko po yung ticket niyo mamaya tapos tingnan ko po siya. Kasi po kung sinasabi niyo na Juliet siya, it's possible na na-downgrade yung aeroplano. Ibig sabihin, nung na-book mo siya, may business class. However, eventually,
sorry.
definitely ma'am, hindi po, sige, wait lang mama, hindi po siya sasabihin sa inyo na nag-downgrade yung aeroplano. Ang downgrade yung aeroplano, nangyari po siya the date of the departure. Nasasabihin sa inyo. Hindi
Actually,
po siya
sir,
in-advance-
before ko
in
i-book
advance.
yung ticket, nagtanong muna ako sa ticket office.
Okay.
So, tinanong ko kung yung aeroplano ba to is may business class.
Aha.
Ang sagot is economy and premium economy
Correct.
lang.
Philippine Airlines.
So, parang nawala sa isip ko yun kasi binuko siya after 3 days ko magtanong. So, nung binuko siya, since wala akong makitang premium economy, and ang gusto ni Pax is business, may nakita akong business, hindi ko kinlik kasi akala
Okay.
ko yun ang premium economy.
Okay.
So, ang kinlik ko is first class, which is from the start, alam na natin na yung aircraft is walang business. Business
Okay.
class.
Okay. From the start, ma'am, una sa lahat, bakit ganito ha, everyone. Pag una sa lahat, wala po talagang first class, okay? Pag business class, sige, click natin yung business class. Pero usually, ma'am, would you be able to search kung merong Manila to Tacloban sa live portal po ninyo? We will see kung merong
Tsaka yung Tacloban flight kasi sir, it's only A320, which is
I
walang
understand.
A321.
Yeah, correct. Airbus A320 yun nga, yung capacity is 180 seats, 150 for Philippine Airlines kasi nga may premium economy siya. So, ang dilemma ngayon dito ni ma'am is whether or not ano mangyayari sa ticket ni passenger kasi hindi pa siya taken eh. Hindi pa siya boarded.
nagamit.
Sige. Ma'am, i-hold ko muna yung question na yan, babalikan kita. We will just take a look at live muna ma'am, if you can live, Manila to Tacloban. Alright? Babalikan kita.
Tacloban, Manila, sir.
Tacloban, Manila. Sige
Yes.
po. Babalikan. Anong date po nun ma'am?
October 4.
October
Actually,
4.
kay Miss Maricel Lacsa.
Yeah, regardless of the passenger, October 4. Sige. Ma'am, babalikan po kita dyan, ma'am, ha?
Sige po.
Sige po. Some more question while waiting for that. Yes, ma'am. Dito naman na side, sa left side. I mean, sa right side din yun. Ayan.
Hello po.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
we offer a group discounts?
Yes, we, for flights po ba?
Yeah, flights and hotel.
For flights po, what we can offer is the cheapest fare that we have. Pero for tour packages, we offer FOCs or free of charge. So pag may group po kayo, +1. So for example, group of 20, may +1, group yung pang 21 ninyo, libre na po siya. Ayan, we have that. Pero syempre, huwag niyo po sabihin kay passenger yun na gano'n, mama, kasi kita niyo na yun eh. Bakit i-charge niyo rin yun? Huwag niyo sabihin na +1 yun, ma'am. Eh, lugi kayo doon. Kita niyo na sana yun.
Primer, this is for tours, no?
Tours, ma'am, yes.
Pagka flight, wala po tayong,
Yes.
hindi ko marami ay may discount.
Yes.
Wala yun. Baka
Oo.
yun kasi ang una niyang
Opo.
tanong.
Tsaka ganito, ma'am, ha? Tayo kasi mga Pilipino, we're thinking na konsepto ng cheaper by the dozen. Wala tayong ganun sa airline. Pakisipin natin na pag nag-book tayo ng group, mas mura yung ticket. No. Mas mahal po yung ticket pag group.
Mas mahal.
Mas mahal
kasi
po siya.
magkakasabay sila sa
Correct.
lahat.
Lahat ng, yeah, sa the same flight sila. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Alright. Sige, ma'am. Sige.
Kung gusto po niyo magtanong dito na, forward na po.
Ask ko lang po yung travel tax ng OFW
Aba.
with parents na yung privilege nila na 300.
Yan.
Is it-
Dependent. Sorry, dependent.
Oo, dependent.
300, okay.
So, is it implemented na?
Yes, ma'am, matagal na po siya.
Kasi nung may travel ako na
Okay.
dun sa payment ng, wala pa yung portal sa payment nung travel tax, tinanong ko yun, hindi daw siya, wala daw ganun.
Pag binock mo po siya, hindi talaga kagat muna yon kasi you have to provide proof pa. So, mangyari po niyan, i-book mo muna yung booking.
Okay.
Tapos, pag na-book nyo na po, pwede po kayo mag-send, pag pinock nyo po sa atin, for example, mag-send po kayo ng email sa email as, provide proofs. Then, once you have the proofs na, for example, then doon natin i-discount. Ibabalik natin sa inyo, kung wari, na-charge kayo ng 1,620, ang ma-charge lang, bali 300 na lang. The difference, ibabalik po siya sa portal ninyo.
So lahat ng, halimbawa ako, lahat ng pupuntahan ko na international, 300 lang ang mabilang.
Dependent po kayo, ma'am, ng OFW. Yes. So, you have to provide proof ng relationship sa OFW. For example, pag-anak, birth certificate, mga ganon, tsaka OEC niya po. Yes.
Thank you.
Pinos, ito muna.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Ang tanong ko lang po, kasi regarding dun po din sa travel tax,
Sure,
with the
sure.
dual citizenship, kunwari I have to passport, no? Ang hingin ko yung advice, kasi kung foreign passport ako, I don't have to pay. I don't have to pay kung ako foreign passport. I don't have to pay the travel tax, right?
Depende kung less than 1 year po kayo dito sa Philippines.
Yeah, but then if I be using my Philippine passport, ita-tax din ba ako ng travel tax?
Pag,
Kasi dalawang passport yung hinahanap sa akin eh.
Okay.
Kadalasan, ang ginagamit ko lang yung aking foreign passport. Ngayon, just because I just recently acquired the Philippine passport, ang tanong ko nga kung ako ba'y charge ako ng travel tax.
Okay, well, that depends, ma'am, no? Kung ang gamitin nyo, pag lalabas po kayo, ma'am, no? Wait, quick question lang, ma'am, saan kayo nakatira talaga? Like, yung permanent address, Philippines or outside? Both. Okay. So, ako na ni ma'am, both may permanent address siya outside the country and here in the Philippines. So, natanong niya, pag lalabas ba siya ng Pilipinas, charge ba siya ng Philippine travel tax? Depende po, ma'am. Kung halimbawa, from, let's say, US, pagpalagay ng US, pag US, pumunta ka sa Pilipinas, and then you presented your Philippine passport, for example, sa entry, tapos you stayed here for like, let's see, less than a year, discounted po kayo or wala kayong bayad ng Philippine travel tax provided mag-provide kayo ng tax exemption certificate. Yung tax exemption certificate, kukunin nyo po yun sa TIEZA, proving na permanent resident ka doon sa country na yun. Alright? Para hindi ka makabayad ng Philippine travel tax. So, kailangan mo kumuha ng tax exemption certificate. Now, kung gagamitin mo namin yung foreign passport mo, like, kung American passport niyan siya, I suggest, para hindi kayo magbayad, para hindi namin kumuha ng tax exemption certificate, yung foreign passport na lang. So, entry nyo, para yung passport stamp ninyo is doon sa foreign passport. Halimbawa, dumating ka dito ng September, tapos aalis ka rin ng October, at least less than 1 year, wala kang babayad ng Philippine travel tax.
But then again, nag-stay kasi ako ng more than 5 years, pero dual citizen na ako.
Ayun, ma'am.
Pero wala, Pero ang ginagamit ko kasi is my foreign passport. Ang binibigay ko lang yung aking dual certificate. Hindi man ako hindi man ako sinisingil. Pero this time kasi meron akong passport ng Philippines. So, yun ang tanong ko. Are they going to charge me na kasi nagamitin ko yung Philippine passport ko?
Hindi pa rin ma'am, kasi pag for so kung may permanent resident ka, di ba, exempted yun kanina, pinakita ko. So pag permanent resident, wala pa rin po siya. Kasi kahit may Filipino passport ka, for so kasi meron kang permanent resident card, permanent resident certificate, exempted po kayo sa Philippine travel tax. Ayan. You're welcome po. Some more. Yes ma'am.
Hello sir, good afternoon po. Question, kasi nagtataka kami bakit hindi kami makabook ng 6 months before. Wala kaming makita dun sa holiday.
Holidays, okay. Yun ako ba?
Opo, kasi syempre di ba, the more na mas matagal kami bago kami mag-book, mas makakamura po sana, di ba? Tama?
Hindi po.
Or may mga promos na ba na na like yung like sa March. Wala pa kami.
Okay, ganito. Okay. So yung natin, yung electronic natin na tours, I believe tours ito, no? I-touch ko na yung flights kasi baka may magtanong. Sa flights, we can book as much as 300 days. So pag nag-isa ng 300 days, hindi pa kayo makakabook yan. Sa tours naman, 6 months or less, automatic siya na mabook niyo siya sa portal. Pero pag more than 6 months, manual po siya, ma'am. Mapafall po siya sa manual. However, do not expect na kesyo malayo pa yung travel date niya, mas mura yung fare or may promo siya. We cannot guarantee na may promo po siya. It depends. Number one, it depends kung anong araw yon. Kung holiday siya, sa lugar na yon, most likely wala pa rin promo yon. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, yung mga tanong po na medyo nasagot na, pagbigyan natin yung iba, I only need 5 questions more before we end this
Sige.
topic.
Sure.
Tapos kung may question ka, madam, Reimer, baka pwede ka mamaya. Kayo na lang.
Yeah, sure. Sige po,
Okay.
sige po.
Okay, next.
So, yun.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Hello.
About transit visa.
Transit visa, alright?
Sir, paano po tayo makakakuha nun? O rather, ano po yung requirements natin para makakuha ng transit visa?
Okay, transit visa depends on the country. Pero pag ang transit visa is halimbawa parang US, parang kung nag-request ka na rin po, nag-apply ka rin po ng tourist visa niyan. So sa embassy rin po kayo kukuha niyan. Now, halimbawa kung ang transit mo is Australia or Japan for Japan, ma'am, you have to apply talaga na ididikit talaga sa passport na transit visa eh. For other country na may e-visa, email lang po siya, tapos ini-email. So in short, yung transit visa po, parang nag-request or nag-apply na rin po kayo ng tourist visa. Same requirements almost.
Primer transit visa is required only. Di ba may certain time yun?
Yes, ma'am. Yung
Ilang
diniscuss ko kanina.
ilang oras na more or less na naka-layover ba yun?
Usually, for as long as it is within the same calendar date, hindi niya kailangan ng transit visa. If in any case, for example, na within the same calendar date siya, pero sobrang haba ng stay niya yun, it's 8 hours general. So, pag nag-exceed ng 8 hours, kailangan niya ng transit visa. Ayan. So kung ang tanong niyo, ma'am, is ano yung requirements, parang nag-request ka rin, nag-apply ka rin ng tourist visa po. Ayun.
Thank you.
So, very, very similar sa tourist visa.
Last 4 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Ay, hello po. Sir,
Good
itanong
afternoon
ko po yung sa yung sa tour package po.
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi hindi po ako nakakakuha ngayon dahil natatakot po ako dun sa service po na sundo. Dahil, kasi ang sabi po doon, 1 hour lang po yung waiting time niya.
Okay.
Ngayon, syempre po yung, di ba po ngayon ang nakukuha natin na mura, Cebu Pacific, ganyan.
I understand.
Ang problema po, may delays na
Okay.
minsan, the day na po, nagdi-delay sila. Ang sabi po doon, 24 hours daw po dapat, kung may pagbabago daw po, sabihin. Within, kumbaga, 24 hours bago yung araw ng flight.
Okay. Okay, the 24 hours na sinasabi natin before the flight is basically the safest time para mag-guarantee natin may masusunod talaga sa kanila. Now, I understand that there are airlines like Cebu Pacific or all other low-cost airlines na nadidelay talaga sila. What I suggest, for as soon as in-announce na delayed yung flight nila, si passenger must get back with you, and then you must send an email through email us letting the customer service know that the flight is delayed, and then ibigay niya po yung flight details kung anong oras siya lalapag doon. We will do our best na masundo sila on time doon. So, ang pinaka-gist dito, ma'am, is you have to send us an email ASAP as soon as there's delays.
Kahit sir, kunyari mga ano na, mga 2 hours. 2 hours
Yeah.
na lang po, lalapak na siya doon.
Yeah. Hindi, ma'am. Sabi ko nga kanina, as soon as in-announce sa airport ba lang na delayed yung flight nila, dapat ano nyo po kami kagad.
Meaning, your passenger should
Opo.
inform them or
Correct.
inform ka dahil ikaw ang nag-book para ma-inform mo ang email us
Correct.
na na-delayed yung flight.
Baka kasi pinanghawakan nyo, ma'am, na dapat 24 hours talaga sila na mag-inform sa atin. That's the safest. Kumbaga, safest time na binibigay namin sa inyo. But pwede naman natin hilutin yung mga tour operators natin. And let them know na hindi naman kasalanan ni passenger to eh. It's the airline's fault na bakit may delay. So you have to send us an email as soon as na in-announce sa aeroplano na or sa airport na delayed yung flight nila para ma-adjust.
Okay na, okay na. Meron pa? No, ikaw meron ka pang follow-up?
Ayun po, what if po, yun nga, na-late po din na na-send nung nung client po.
Ay, hindi na problema natin yun,
Hindi na
ma'am.
natin problema yun.
Problema na ni passenger noon kasi dapat they have to inform us. At the end,
Reimer, sandali.
Yes, ma'am.
Tayo, taga-book lang tayo. As much as possible, bigay natin yung effort natin. Pero huwag tayong masyadong depressed ka na kung hindi masundo ang passenger mo.
Kasi ma'am,
wala tayong control
Ang
doon.
mangyayari po kasi doon, di ba ma'am, mapo-forfeit yung service. So sila po ang magbabayad ng sarili na lang service.
Of course!
Papunta doon.
Yes.
If ever na hindi nga nag-inform, di ba? Kaya ka i-inform nila sa i-inform ka agad sa nag-book.
yes. Sa airport pa lang, ma'am, inform na kaagad.
Bakit na po ma'am, ganun pa rin nasabi naman po talaga niya. Pero yun nga, huli na talaga. Kasi gano'n na po yung sipasipi.
Wala na magagawa si Reimer doon. Mag-usap na lang tayo.
Best
Email me.
effort na lang, ma'am. Best effort
Okay,
na lang
okay.
talaga na send an
Ay,
email.
last na lang po. Yung
Sure.
sa hotel bookings po, sir, usually kasi yung ibang ay yung mga quad rooms po,
Quad share, yes.
dapat di ba po, kunyari may free breakfast, nakalagay po doon, good for 2 lang. Paano po yung dalawa?
Okay.
Hindi po, kasi nung trinay ko po siyang tignan sa ibang booking po ng hotels, same po na hotel, 4 po ang free breakfast niya.
Okay. Pag nakalagay po na free breakfast sa hotels po talaga binook or sa holidays?
Hotel lang.
So that, pag nakalagay po sa hotel na free breakfast, lahat po sila, pag basta number of packs is 4, lahat po talaga sila may breakfast po yun. If in any case, for example, nakita nyo din nakalagay lang na 2 breakfast lang, let us know para ma-adjust natin or maybe there's something wrong.
Email
Yes.
na lang.
Pero usually ma'am, pag apat talaga yung free. Yes.
Last 3 questions.
Alright, yes ma'am.
Okay, last na dyan ha. Meron pang dalawa dito.
Yes ma'am.
Hello po, sir.
Hello.
Bali, nag-book po ako ng Manila-Barcelona na balikan.
Ay, big time si ma'am.
Ay,
Yes
yes
ma'am.
po. Tapos, ang pinili ng aking client ay customer.
Apo.
One siya, Etihad.
Okay, so connect niya sa Abu Dhabi.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Kasi may kasama siya.
Okay.
Ngayon, nung pauwi na siya dito sa Pilipinas, hindi raw siya nakasakay kasi nakaalis na yung airplane na nag-change pala ng time.
Okay.
So, nag-message sa akin yung anak, pero siguro after a week na, sabi, bakit ganito yung nangyari? Wala bang notice na naiikuan sa akin daw?
Okay.
Wala po akong natanggap na email.
Okay, here's the question. When you book the ticket, ma'am, manghihingi po siya ng mobile number na nandun, di ba? So, kanina mobile number nilagay po ninyo?
Sa akin po.
So, pero wala kayong
Wala po
na-receive na
akong
nagkaroon ng
natanggap na
schedule
kahit-
change?
Yes.
Or email?
Yes.
Okay, if that's the case, your passenger then may call the customer service of the airline para maghingi ng compensation. Kasi in the first place, wala tayong kasalanan or fault kung bakit na-miss nila
Eh,
yung flight.
pinipilit sir nila na nag-email daw sila sa akin, hinahanap ko sa email ko. Wala.
Then you have to ask ma'am the customer service of that airline to provide you a screenshot or proof kung kailan nasa nito at anong email address yung nasender.
Sir, sa abroad na sila, sa Barcelona na sila nung papunta dito.
I understand, ma'am. But again, ang magawa natin dyan is for them or for us to contact. Kung ikaw talaga pinupush niya na ikaw dapat makareceive, then you have to call the customer service of the airline. Otherwise, dapat silang mag-coordinate sa airline kung bakit hindi sila naka-board, hindi sila nakasakay sa aeroplano na ngayon.
Yeah, kumbaga, hindi lahat obligasyon mo
Yes.
as nag-book. Sila mismo na passenger, meron din silang
Obligasyon.
gagawin sa sarili nila.
Correct.
Kaya, relax. Okay, next question. Okay na.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning po. Ay, good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead po.
Sir, I am one of the affiliates from Bohol, sir. And naka-attend ko po ako online training before.
Oh, yeah.
Course.
Okay.
Question ko po, sir. Sa group kasi namin, sir, sa subgroup namin, one of our main problems po is yung sa email ask. Kasi ever since nagsisend kami ng email, hindi kami nakaka-receive ng response. I would like to ask po if may specific format po ba tayong dapat sundin kung paano siya gagawin. Para at least alam namin at guided kami kung paano siya gagawin.
Okay, pero aware po kayo kung saan titignan yung reply sa email ask. Ang reply sa email ask, pag nagpunta ng email ask po, sa right side, yung red na red. Yun po yung i-click po ninyo, ma'am.
Tahimik, please.
Opo. Sige ma'am, tuturuan kita mamaya kung paano makita yung replies. Kasi there should be a reply. Everyone, pag nag-send po kayo ng email, ang customer support po is merong SLA, Service Level Agreement. If they won't be able to reply to your email within 5 minutes, ma-penalize po sila ni attorney, ng airlines, and everyone else engaged in the travel. So, imposible po na walang reply po, basta email us.
Yes, ang email as nagre-reply siya in less than 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Alright. Do we have some more?
Marami pa, pero ano na, hindi ba nang masasagot ng upline mo yan? Tanong mo, sino munang upline mo? Siguraduhin mo na hindi masasagot ng upline yan.
Kasi po, yung una po, yung Japan ko po na gusto magpabook po.
Okay.
Nag-email as po ako. Tapos sinabi po sa akin ng email as after an hour na walang available hotel for April booking na nire-request ko po. Yun po eh. April booking po, pero
Peak season talaga yan.
opo, pero yun po, ilan po ba yung hotel natin ng Japan? Na parang, po?
The next April next year. Okay, ma'am, ganito. May preferred hotel talaga sila. Tapos yung hotel na gusto nila, wala nang available.
Hindi naman po, pinapili ko na lang nga po si email as eh, kung ano yung pwede niya ibigay sa akin.
Okay, tapos sabi na wala.
Available.
Okay, April is spring season.
Super peak season. Super.
Peak season po siya. So,
Yes, my
and here's what I suggest, ma'am, no?
Holy Week yung gusto niya kasi.
Yes, ma'am, peak season po siya. Una sa lahat, peak season na fact na Holy Week bakasyon ng mga Pilipino. Number 2, spring sa Japan. It's the best season to travel to Japan. Now, here's what I suggest, ma'am. Email back, mga try nyo po format December or late November, email po kayo ulit. Baka mag-open ng panibagong room accommodation in Japan.
Last question
Sure.
po. Compare ko lang po kasi po, may mga friends po ako from Canada na gusto magpabook sana sa akin.
Okay.
Pero syempre, marunong na rin sila ng online booking. Napakompare nila na bakit po sa akin o sa portal natin, yung short period of time na travel, like 24 hours lang po, kaya mura sa atin po ang mahal. Nasa 100K sa atin.
Okay.
Sa ibang airlines po, 24 hours travel pero nakukuha nila ng 60K.
Okay. So, ganito. Yung registration natin now, we are an IATA agent, no? Meaning,
Yes.
as an IATA agent, basically our registration is in the Philippines.
Yes.
So the captured airline na meron tayo sa portal natin is registered within the Philippines IATA registration. Okay? Now, if they are searching, for example, sa Canada, may mga other airlines or other booking classes na doon lang po yun pinoprovide sa Canada.
Yes.
Kasi ibang IATA po sila. Ayun. So, I suggest, kung mga ganon po, dito sila manggagaling sa Philippines or may segment na.
Doon sila manggagaling. So,
Oo.
natural na mas mura talaga yung
Yes, ma'am.
mura ni
Yung
plane
flight
ticket
nila.
nila. Kung dito nila bibilhin sa Pilipinas,
Oo.
doon bibilhin. Kung dito nila bibilhin, kasi based tayo sa Philippines,
Correct.
mahal talaga.
So, yun
Yes,
yung best
ma'am.
explanation na.
Yes, ma'am. IATA Philippines tayo, ma'am. IATA Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Timer, wala ka lang nagbigay ng tubig sa'yo?
It's okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pasensya na kayo. Alam ko na hindi namin kayo mapagbigyan lahat sa gusto nyong mga itanong. Pero yung mga uplines ninyo, huwag ninyo silang kaligtaan. Maalam pa sila kay Reimer. Huwag nyo ano yun, huwag nyo i-discount yung fact na maaring masagot nila yon. Or else, kung meron pa talaga kayong ibang tanong, you can email contact@wcatravel.com. Saan si Charmaine? Stand up. Oh, yon si Charmaine.